Okay. So, after a small teleportation mishap,
Yeah, just the sorcerer's just wasn't. His concentration just wasn't on the job.
yes, you landed on the other side of the continent in the nice city of Bel Air.
Dreadful.
Yes, you had to surrender all your weapons and items except
If we
for
weren't,
Asher.
if we weren't being nice, we could have escaped.
Yeah, probably.
But there was like lemons. We just sat there and went.
But you know, you're just
Hello.
such nice people.
I know. Stupid.
Informing.
Well, imagine we broke the law in your hometown and then you're not welcome there anymore.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yes, so it's still quite early in the day. You did go to a inn where you got a couple.
Olive austerity.
Yes, Olive Austerity, exactly. The nice inn. You booked
That's
yourself
a
a
great name
room.
for an inn. Like Olive Sobriety or something.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a high-end, you know,
Something.
hotel almost that you found yourself in. Yeah, you're in Bel Air. I hope you all see kind of the cityscape before you.
And
You still you're waiting for your warrant or for your
Permit.
permit, exactly.
Just coming tomorrow morning,
Just
was
coming
it?
tomorrow? Yes, or like tomorrow, like yeah, tomorrow morning, tomorrow midday. So, any specific plans for the rest of the day? Some sightseeing, maybe.
Yes.
Yes. Asher probably would like to go see his parents or his
he
mom.
knows the idea.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Let's go by there.
Or his poker buddies.
Probably he'll be
Promise.
disinherited if he doesn't.
They will be surprised.
yes.
It was just yesterday when I sent them a message, and now I'm here.
How are your parents,
Exactly,
Asher?
exactly.
What do you mean? How are they?
Well, you know, what do we have to expect? Is she gonna get startled by seeing me or something, you know? With all that
Well, I
gray
mean-
hair.
2 kisses, 3 have to
No,
kiss.
no. They're used to.
Handshaking.
They're used to a scuffle. I mean, they have both been mercenaries or like caravan guards all their life. So they settled down, but in their day, woo! You wouldn't want to joke with them.
Woo!
What about your military buddies?
Yeah, probably. I do have a good friend who I believe is still serving. Maybe he's around, and we could pay him a visit. But let's go by my parents' house first. Maybe they already know something. I mean, if he's off with the Black Spearhead somewhere, he's not available. Also, it came to mind that. I mean, let's first see where we land on the permit tomorrow morning. But I remembered that I do have one connection with a wizard who is she's part of the magical guild. No, what's it called? The Guild of Academics, which
Oh.
might help to pull some levers if we get stuck. But let's not pull that card yet.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Is that a special someone?
Or are we expecting you to be
Well,
greeted or smacked?
Or both?
I hope the first.
Okay. Let's go there.
No. Let's call this a plan E.
Okay.
Plan
Okay.
E.
What's plan A, B, and C, and D?
Plan A
Oh, my.
is go from Frog Islands to Alforay. That didn't happen. We ended up in Bel Air.
You are on plan B already.
Plan B was to teleport straight back to Alforay, but we don't have components.
You see, I was arguing for the boat trip. You wouldn't listen. I said, why don't we save the ingredients for if you ever need to get out of here? No, I can do it first time. Honestly, we'll be back in the offer just within a whisker.
Well, we'll still be quicker back in Alfore the moment we get the components, so it's still in the favor of war.
Well, we're not there yet.
We will be.
Are we there yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I'm never gonna hear the end of this.
Of
So
course you are, because
are you making your way to the Gray family house? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
I would suggest so. Yeah. What time of the day is it? Like afternoon already? I think we had lunch or something, right? At the Olive Austerity. Or
Like-
didn't we?
We had lunch already.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like midday. You know,
Okay.
just like 12 o'clock.
Cool.
So I make sure we walk by the colossal statue of Asclepius in the center of the city.
Yes, it is kind of the landmark of the city. You know, there's this huge like plaza in the center of it, where there used to be like a colossus statue,
It's just a foot now.
just 2 feet, where the statue
Okay.
used to be. There is, as you're walking there, you see like kind of dispersed throughout the city, like chunks of large rocks that, you know, made up parts of the statue. There's like part of a calf, and like sitting beside a building. There's like the whole head that's sitting somewhere, like, you know, 2-story building tall. That's just kind of, you know, too big to have been removed.
So who built these statues originally?
And who is this guy?
Well, the guy is the patron of the city. He was a healer. It's said that he was the first to heal death itself, actually.
Ah, yes. You told us last week. Oh,
Yes,
well,
yes.
previously by lunch.
Yeah. Didn't you take notes from the tour guide? No,
Sorry, I left my
Asher
lonely
is kind of
planet.
holding
I
up
left
a little.
I left my lonely planet guide in the hostel.
But okay, so he was like the first cleric of some kind.
it seems like it. I don't know all the details. It's just, you know, what we've been told. I mean, I wasn't born here. We just settled down, so I didn't get all the details. Actually, when we came here, there was an unrest and uprising, and the then tyrant has been what's it called? Has been fallen, has been
Removed.
dethroned.
Deposed.
okay.
We all found out a different word to say the same thing.
Yes.
So there,
I
okay,
don't
there was
think-
a. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't think it necessarily has to be the first cleric. It's just Asher just said that it was the first one to heal death, right? You can be a cleric without healing death.
Okay, first high level cleric.
Well, I can maybe chime in a little bit. It's meant to like this Asclepius is said to have like invented resurrection magic,
Okay.
Ah,
and he also is the founder of the city, or kind of, you know, yeah. Yeah, so you make your
Alright.
way through the city, and not too far away from the city center, actually, there is, there's like single family homes with like small gardens in the front,
Or
where Asher, you at long last get home to your familiar family home. You know,
I knock on the door. I don't know. And then I enter after 5 seconds. I feel kind of like invading, being here so unannounced. But I'll open the door and I say, "Guess who?"
well, actually, the door is locked.
Oh,
Can-
I hit my nose trying to enter. And then I'll knock.
Yeah, you
You're
knock a
gonna
couple
make them mad.
times. There's nothing really happening. Then you hear from like you left somewhere like Asher, and it's a neighbor actually,
Oh,
who's kind of coming out of his house, kind of looking at you a little dumbfounded, almost very like surprised.
oh, Mr. Califacilus. Are my parents not here?
Yes. No. They're on a business trip at the moment.
Huh, okay, that's surprising. I thought they were here.
Well,
Okay, do you know any details?
Well, I think they left yesterday or today.
Oh,
Aw.
That's bad luck.
Yeah, that's very bad luck. I'm so sorry.
yes. I
Due
mean,
intervention.
Is
Yeah.
this supposed to be a surprise visit?
Yeah, even I'm surprised. It's that surprising, but well, maybe we'll. Do you know how long they'll be gone?
Like 2 days, I think.
Okay, maybe there's a chance to catch up with them, but
Yes, of course.
just
Who are
tell
your
them.
friends here?
Yeah, so these are my friends, the group I've been traveling with since I left Bel Air. I mean, a little bit after that, but yeah, that's everyone. Wave to Mr. Califacilus.
hello, we're
Mr.
everyone.
Califacilus.
Yes,
We're
I'm very,
everyone.
very pleased. I'm Makari Califacilus. I'm
Is he sort of like an elderly neighbor, or is he like?
like he's a human in his 60s, like
Okay.
white robes. He has like some glasses.
Yeah. So he's been watering the plants and gathering or something, looking after the cat.
Exactly.
I just realized we already paid the tavern rooms. We could have crashed here without bothering even your parents. Aww.
That's true. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, it's not a big house. If they were here, no chance we would have fitted. I mean, comfortably we would fit, but not everyone had his own room or something.
Yeah, I'm looking at this picture on Roll20 of all the huge buildings. I'm imagining a mansion.
Well, it is quite. It's like a good-sized 2-story, upper middle class family home.
Oh, my parents did well.
It's that one.
So they have,
Hunting caravans usually
so you were
work.
imagining that they had 2 bedrooms. Actually, they have 5.
Yeah. Possible.
and indoor plumbing.
Yes, that's
luxury.
exactly the goal.
All right, so
Well,
Mr. Yeah, just let them know I tried to look for them. I will message them, but maybe there's still a chance we can meet them. I hope you're all right and nothing changed here to the worse in Bel Air. Everything's still good.
I mean, yeah, everything's good. If I see Rosa, I'll, tell her that you showed up.
Yeah, do that. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah. Well, it's been surprising and a pleasure seeing you here again.
Yeah, for me too. Still processing, I guess, that I'm here. But yeah, we're still on a job somehow, so I can't promise that I will be back here. If our job takes us away, we will be away. But maybe more luck next time, or maybe I'll see them. But just let them know I stopped by and I'll say hi and all good. Everything's okay.
Of course. So you're like a full-blown adventuring guy now, traveling the world,
Yeah.
adventuring.
Yeah, it's become a bit more than just guarding caravans. Yeah.
Warner just leans into Asher's ear and whispers, "You have business cards in your pocket."
Oh yeah. If you actually ever need any help or any problems dealt with, here's our business card. We are the Onyx Watch. That's all of us.
Well, I have had a particularly annoying bird that has been bothering my cat, but I don't think that's in your field of
I
war.
do have my bow here, but this seems kind of a
Well,
harsh
I don't-
solution.
yeah. Yes, that is true. That is true.
Just make sure you don't
And
hit
I
the
didn't-
cat by mistake.
And I didn't get the hunting license for the city premises yet, so I don't know what that's gonna take.
The pigeoning license.
And those are expensive, you know.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, what do you want to do? Shall we
Explore.
explore? All
Be
right.
the guide, please. Show us what can be done in Bel Air.
Oh, and did you say you wanted to see some of your friends as well, or?
Yeah, maybe we could look for Morelt. He used to be my best friend in our time in the military together. My last information was that he was still serving, but I'm not sure. I haven't had any contact with him for quite some time. I don't know, maybe I'm not even sure where to look for him. Nico, would I know where I would expect him to be?
I think so. Yeah, no, like, you know,
Kind of
where
like
he would be living if he was in Bel Air.
okay, so I'll propose we go there.
That helps.
And just so I understand, like the military group you are or used to be part of, they're based in Bel Air? Like, are these people you would want to visit as well, or not?
Yeah, I mean, Bel Air is made up mainly of 3 guilds, which are, I mean, are there more, Nico? Are those 3 just the
Well,
strongest?
there's like umbrella guilds. I don't know if that's the right word. Like the merchant guild is like, you know, has like guilds for like wines and spirits, and other guilds for like fabrics. And the warrior guild has like the guards, and then like the black spearheads and stuff. And the academics guild has like the mages and more like accountants and stuff. It's like a network, you know.
So, and I'm actually part of the Warriors Guild, and I served in the Black Spearheads, which is sub-level of the Warriors Guild.
Got it.
And they're kind of like an army branch. Yeah, like going to the wastelands and clean up.
And you're still a member of that?
I am still a member. I mean, I'm a freelance member of the Warriors Guild, but not serving in the Black Spearheads anymore.
Got it. So you don't have you don't have obligations. You can just kind of do your own thing then.
Yeah, exactly. Like carry around weapons in Bel Air, since I'm part of the Warriors Guild. So yeah, I'll suggest let's go see if I can find more health and see what's what, and maybe, I don't know, maybe there's something we can do in the meantime, or at least we have spent the day sightseeing a bit.
Sounds good.
I mean, I'm open for counter proposals if you want to do something else.
Sightseeing will be fun.
Local specialties.
Mm.
Oh,
Go visit Ash's grade school.
how about a bath?
Yes, I was going to suggest just that. We've been very gross lately.
Yes.
Let's go to a bath
Yes.
house.
Yes.
I mean,
Get clean.
What kind of bath are there, Nico? Like bathing houses or the
Oh,
sea?
there are lots of them. Yes, like, you know, just
Like,
bathing houses with, like, you know, nice oils and like massages, even, and like, you know, like a Roman bathhouse.
where finally everyone's naked.
so with the steam baths and everything. And
Yes, marble floors.
nice. Let's do that.
Bubbles.
Do you guys want to do other stuff? And then a bar. A bar would be really nice. Need some bourbon.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So I'll
But let's
You
find
wanna-
your friend first.
friend first, bathing house then.
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll try to make way to where I expect more elf to live, and I'll take the detour if that includes some sightseeing.
Just curiosity, guys. Are we honest? Are we thinking about getting out of here, or are we thinking that this might be a new location?
No, I mean, I personally would like to help Melville get that marina business done so that he can not be followed anymore and everything. So I am thinking of getting out personally. How about you guys?
And we still have to get paid.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
True.
too.
That's also still in Marina waiting for us. We didn't forget.
We could have them wire the
I
payment.
just thought, as you know, we might have an opportunity to stay here. I don't know. Just curious.
Well, the good news,
You
we can always
wanna-
come back.
Yeah. And I'm not really up for punching people all the time. I prefer using my swords. So it's kind of
Yeah.
difficult here in the city.
That would be the first task to get us kind of like being allowed to carry on around our things. I feel naked.
Yeah,
Even
but
though
if,
I'm carrying
The city seems too civilized.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also, I mean, the weapons are one thing, but then the magical items, I mean, I don't feel super comfortable without them either. So, I mean, we do have status now, so.
So here's an idea though. We could stay on the lookout for work here, because if, say, the government needs something done that only adventurers can take care of, most likely they would allow us to use our weapons and all our capabilities to get the problem solved, right? That is assuming they have a need for the adventuring type, but we could keep an ear out for that.
Asher, do you think they would allow us the magical items if they?
Yeah, I mean, if it's serving a purpose, us helping them in any way, I think so, yeah. I mean, they're reasonable. They're just protective about the city, and security is a high priority, and they do take good care of that usually. But if it requires us to be using our items, yeah, I'm pretty sure they will give it. I mean,
Okay, that's cool.
allowed to use them.
So would the Warrior Guild be a good place for us to get some tips or even actual jobs? I mean, just to be clear, I'm not saying we should get those jobs now, but
Yeah,
if we could line up some work that would give us a reason to come back.
The
I mean, we could
Sorry.
always start there, and yeah, like just did, ask people we meet if there are any requirements. I mean, I don't have a lot of connections in like the government. I know a couple of people. Last time I left here, I was still, low level Black Spearhead. I'm a bit connected, but I don't know the big shots yet here. So maybe we need to work up to them or ask around.
Okay.
I'd just like to point out that we have a couple of bigger things going on that we should not lose our focus on, like a dragon or like these circles.
Such
Treasure
minor
map.
issues. Such minor issues.
So like just saying maybe like getting smaller jobs might get us distracted and defocused and instead of dealing with, but I'm just pointing it out. I mean, I'm up for what the
But
group
I mean,
wants.
regarding the dragon, we didn't hear anything in that regard yet, right? So I
Well,
guess
we just
no
got
news is
back.
good news.
We're not even at all 4A. Probably nobody even knows anything here. We were gone for days.
I didn't get any
So-
messages.
Me neither.
What dragon? Yeah.
Put your head in the sand, guys. Put your head in the sand.
No, but that's true.
And also your thingy, Vor, like that should be taken care of at some point, and
Why is the thingy?
You mean the dragon soul thingy stuck in me thingy?
pretty much, yeah, kinda.
Yeah, I guess.
You know,
So you're making your way to Morel's place, right?
yes.
Okay,
Correct.
that was the
You-
plan.
Seems to be the plan.
You do take some detours.
What do I show them?
Around the city. There's some interesting buildings of like, the government and stuff, where like the judges are holding their trials. Is a large building with like lots of pillars in front and stuff. Like the Asclepius's head that's kind of tilted to a side in kind of a street corner when there are lots of like bars and stuff around it. Seems to be kind of a sightseeing attractions. There's also kind of a hand that's sticking out somewhere that's,
How did he lose his
climbable, and
head?
there's kind of a park built around it. What was the question?
How did he lose his head?
It seems like the whole statue kind of fell,
Oh, okay.
When did that happen, by the way, Asher?
In 5th grade, I kicked it. No, that's not true.
It's not.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess it was many, many years ago.
I mean, it was already
it though,
broken.
Nico?
For you, it was always broken.
Yeah.
Well,
Right,
at least
Nico?
it was before or during the war, but it's not really clear.
Okay.
Another war fuzziness thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So, a bit further out the city, you get to like housing areas. As you get, you already see his house from quite far away. As you get closer, the door actually opens up, and there's like a bunch of people almost storming out. There's like a dwarf, there's like a big Goliath who has kind of ducked to get under it, a human or maybe like an elf, and they're kind of shouting back like "You're crazy!" and that's impossible, and they kind of storm out and around you and leave. And you see in the door, there is a very bulky red dragonborn that's kind of shouting them off like, it wouldn't have worked anyways. Then he kind of looks at the group, like kind of zones in on Asher, looks at him, then there's a big smile. Young Asher the Grey.
Hey, Morelf, what's up?
Well, of all the people, I would have never expected to see you here.
I see you still got your gift of shushing people away. What happened?
Well, it's just some disagreements and stuff. It's nothing to worry about, really.
Yeah.
Come
I
in,
can
and he
imagine.
kind of waves you inside.
Sure. Meet my friends and actually brothers in arms nowadays. That's everyone.
Oh, cool.
Everyone.
I'm Melville.
Hi.
Yes, you see,
His
he also
daughter,
is carrying
Cass,
weapons,
Ellen.
the Dragonborn.
Hmm.
He kind of nods at you, but he seems to, forget immediately what your names are and stuff.
Well, I didn't say mine. So.
You got bigger.
Well, I've been eating a lot.
I was gonna ask.
Yes, and you got stronger, right?
Yeah.
Cool, you're wearing great armor.
Thanks, I guess.
Of course.
Blushes.
Stop it.
So what are you
Yeah.
doing these days?
Oh, well, this and that. I think actually I've worked as a guard in the city for a while, but it's super boring. Actually, I've got into some new business opportunities lately.
Oh, do tell.
Sounds illegal.
No, not illegal. I'm not, Well, all these kind of theatrical spectacles they put on the theaters and stuff.
Oh yeah, the cool shows we used to love as kids, and I mean, still entertaining, but like the dragons, the illusions and stuff.
Yeah. I think when you see it once or twice, kind of the magic is gone after a while. It's just all smokes and mirrors.
Isn't it still magic though?
Well, yeah, but not like
I know what you mean.
Yeah. And I had this idea of taking like a more realistic approach, you know.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, you know, it's not like deadly or anything. Or well, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Not most of the time.
Yes. Well, it's kind of you know, it's kind of an adventurous challenge almost. You know, where they get in and they kind of, you know, there are like traps or enemies or stuff, and then they kind of fight through it, and you know.
You already pulled the show off like that, or is it just plans and projects?
Well, yeah, we did some smaller stuff in smaller, you know, locations. Went great, mostly, and we actually made quite, you know, surprising amount of money. Who would have guessed? But now we got the big Colosseum as a location.
Wow.
Yeah, but kind of the people that I booked, you know, they kind of walked away, so I don't really know what to do.
How come? Oh, is it the guys we just met?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. What did you propose?
Well, it's just kind of, you know how there are like fighting pits in other cities?
Sure.
You know, it's kind of like that, but you like do it as a group and not like against like other people. It's more like, you know, like the crazy adventure stories you hear, like, they fought a dragon, or, you know, they solved the riddle of the Sphinx and stuff. It's kind of like that.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
And you said there's big money in it.
You know, yeah.
Is one going on today?
Yeah, because it kind of happens that we are, you know, we have some time to kill. We are on the lookout for things to do. Maybe we could take part.
Asher, I'm not particularly good in unarmed combat. Are you?
Yeah. I was gonna come to that point.
I'm good fight.
Well, today would be my lucky day if, you know, I hadn't really even thought about it, but if you were to, you know, be interested in such an endeavor.
What exactly were you planning on us fighting?
Does that
Dragons are
matter?
out.
Doesn't matter.
Dragons are probably out.
Well, you know, like the element of surprise is part of it, you know.
Why are dragons out, Kellen?
Well,
would be a good practice, won't it?
You're gonna
Yeah.
put some beasts, not some intelligent creatures in there, right?
Why?
I mean, but yeah, well, dragons are out because most dragons wouldn't be seen dead in a pit unless they were blind, deaf, and stupid.
Yeah, how would you get a dragon to accept to fight in a pit like this?
Yeah,
Still.
I think they've got better things to do with their time than each random adventurers.
Well, whatever. Okay, continue.
Well, you said
Also,
you don't have any weapons with you, right?
Yeah, my good friend Melville over here, he had a very fair point. I mean, would you be able to organize that we could take part fully equipped? We kind of like, you know, how we Belaris with its rules, we kind of like lacking all of our items, and most of us are not carrying any weapons.
Okay, how about we make the getting the weapons part of the thing?
What?
You mean we start naked and then we have to find equipment and weapons?
Exactly. I like this guy. You know, you don't have to, you can, but you know.
What about magic?
What about magic?
Can we do things like this in there? It makes a little fire.
Like, oh, you know, sure. The cooler the better, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying normally we can't do that. Can we do it during that thing?
Oh yes. You would be in the arena of the Colosseum allowed to, use weapons, use magic as per your discretion.
I mean,
But in here it's still technically illegal, so just keep it down a little bit.
I know. Are you gonna tell someone?
No. Well, are you gonna help me out with this thing?
If Asher says cool, I'm cool.
Yeah, let's work out the details. But let's circle back to, you mentioned that it would be part of the thing to find the weapons. Do you think about like a fox trail through Bel Air to collect the items, and the final destination is the Colosseum where we fight, or what did you have in mind?
Well, we still need them, so
Kind of. Well, there aren't any foxes in Bel Air, but
so how do you propose
no,
getting
it
the
wouldn't.
weapons?
It would all be in the Colosseum itself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, just imagine, everybody starts without weapons in the Colosseum, and then you run towards anything you can find.
Like
Yeah, exactly.
the movie.
That sounds exciting. I'm
So
in.
who has to persuade who to let us have our weapons back?
Well, in the Colosseum, you're free to use whatever you like, but you can't. You would have to, when we're done with the show, and there's applause and money, you would have to give it back.
Not so keen about that idea.
And when is this happening again?
5 hours.
From now.
Oh, okay.
Wow. What do we get?
Where do you get?
No, what do we get?
What do you get?
Yeah.
Well, there's no fun in telling you. Or what do you
No.
mean? What do you get?
No,
The
Like-
money.
Maybe like
Like payment.
Oh, well, it depends. What your you're not like professional entertainers.
I make fireworks.
He kind of closes a window.
I was thinking like magical weapons permits. That sounds interesting. That would be a nice payment.
Permits to carry magic items and magic weapons.
And cast spells.
Diplomatic immunity.
diplomatic immunity.
Well, I can pay for your permits, but they're still gonna background check you.
It'd be very hard to background check someone who has no background, at least in this city.
Well, then it's fine. It's only not fine if there's something bad coming up. Like I murdered people in the past, or like I'm a thief, or
We have relatively little background.
A rapscallion.
Yes.
Well, I'm
I mean, yeah, you obviously are all law-abiding citizens, and he looks at Voronar
Yes.
because of the magic.
I'd be up for getting like those permits paid, like the real ones to carry weapons and magical items.
I say
And you could come back.
relatively little background, Asher. Do you think they would hold something against us?
Well, I mean, I don't know what you guys did before we met, so I can only vouch for myself.
I meant
What do you mean?
our method of arrival.
Oh, but they already know that.
Yeah, but that could play against us, is what he's saying. Basically, the little they have about us is how we got here.
Yeah, but that was an accident. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, I can just see a bureaucratic delay of 15 months.
Yeah, we
Why
don't really
five-
mind, right?
five
Because we're not really
committees?
staying here.
Well,
He's saying he's paying for our permits, then it could also be in 15 months, right? I think his word's worth something since he's a friend of Asher's.
Yeah. Also, aren't you like mercenaries, right?
Yeah.
I don't like that
You
term.
know, after this, after your spectacular, show, you'd be well known throughout the city. I'm not saying I'm paying you in exposure, but I kind of.
But keep in mind
Like
that
this guy.
if we don't accept, you have no You have no show, right?
So,
Oh
so
yeah.
let
Well,
me
I
get
had
this
no
straight.
show before you came in here.
Yeah,
You
now,
know.
now you have a chance to have a show.
So like for 1 minute, I had no show.
So let me get this straight. You want us to fight unknown enemies unarmed initially for money.
That's a good summary. A little bit harsh, maybe. You're not gonna be.
Maybe not harsh. It's about honest.
You're
Could
very
you-
capable people. Obviously, you're not gonna be completely unarmed once, like it's about realistic reactions and stuff. So I can't really tell you, you're gonna fight, I don't know, like a big turtle with spikes on it, and then when the turtle shows up, you're like, oh, I'm not surprised, and everyone in the audience is like, boring.
Okay.
You know,
So, would there be other contestants or just us?
just you.
Okay. Can you say specifically which permits you're willing to get us? Because I understand there's many kinds of permits in this city. We'd want to make sure they're not like a week-long permit, more like permanent types of permits.
Permanent permits.
So you would want permanent permits to carry around weaponry and magical items
And cast magic.
and cast magic.
And we're talking about the good magic items, not the little things.
Do you want to be able to hunt pigeons in the city?
No.
No.
Tempting though.
Really?
Well, like, Warner's looking for a new hobby.
Or outside the city, maybe? The forest and stuff.
Do you? Okay. Does a magic permit cover all sorts of magic?
They're different kinds.
Okay, so I think
Permits. The more magic, the more money. More magic, more money. That's what
Well,
they
I need
say.
a really probably one of the highest ones, so that would be good.
Of
cover-
course.
it'll cover everything.
But can you actually get us all that?
Well, magic permits are super pricey. I could get you magic permits, but not weapon ones. Either or.
Weapons.
Magic.
Well, I mean, I don't mind either way, in the sense of we'll just have to get the other one on our own if we want to come back, right?
I can get you both if it's just temporary. Like a month.
No, that won't
Just
work.
how much do these cost anyway? Can you just tell us that?
Well, it depends a bit.
Oh, okay. Just out of curiosity, magic items and magic without the weapons. Would
Magic
that
items without weapons, yes.
so magic items and magic without weapons?
You mean magic casting?
Yes.
Yes.
The highest permit.
Would that be possible? I'm not so bothered about the weapons side of things.
Yeah, that would be possible. There are some, once you get the casting permit, you can't just, throw fireballs around.
Yeah, well, no,
And
no,
stuff.
that's just.
You still can't, attack anyone, obviously, and stuff.
Well, yes, not barbaric,
Psychopaths.
Well, the thing is that
Well,
we've got.
there are all kinds of crazy people, around the world. Who knows?
That's true. But the thing is that we've got magical weapons, right? So we, in the end, anyway, need both permits. So.
Okay, okay. Just I don't have any magical weapons, so
But the rest of us do.
yeah, I know. So, for instance, if I had a magic item and being able to cast
Yes.
magic.
How about I can get you permits for magical items and for casting spells?
Sounds good.
But I feel like we would
That
have
would do
more.
for me. I mean, more sort of for individual people as needs be.
What
No,
were
but-
you going to say, Bor?
Yeah, it's just that if we look at our whole group, the use of weapons would be more useful technically. Because, I mean, I don't use weapons, right? But I'm the only one who only does magic. Only.
Why would you want to carry around weapons in the city anyway?
I wouldn't, but
I feel naked without a weapon. That's pretty clear. Have you seen me?
Well, I don't think.
No, you look pretty clothed
Clothes.
to me.
Also, it's very
Dude.
convenient.
Well, I guess it's. I mean, would it apply? Would it have to? We all get one thing type of permit, or could it be applied per person?
All permits are per person.
Okay, so we can adapt it then, guys.
Well, I still need both. So why don't we just get one, decide for one, and we're gonna have to get the other anyway.
What he said is that it applies per person. So
Yeah,
I
but-
would get the magic and the magic item. You'd get the weapons and maybe a sort of lower level magic-y.
My stuff's high level magic. My sword.
No, just don't confuse that there's spellcasting permit and there's magic item permit. So you need magic item, you need weapon carrying, you don't need magic spellcasting, right?
Yeah, but the sword is like a high, like it's not like just a normal magic.
Yeah, so you need 2 permits out of 3. Melville also needs 2 permits out of 3 because he doesn't cast, but he has magic items. I only need magic items and spellcasting, but no weapons, etc. I guess maybe Asher is the only one who needs all 3.
I'm allowed to carry
Oh, you're
weapons
allowed,
already.
Yeah.
Well, let's just not make it complicated.
Well, it doesn't matter. He said he could do the 2 out of 3, so
But Larry's making it complicated, not us.
it's all good. Is it us all having 2 out of 3? Is that a thing, Morov?
If I say yes, you're gonna help
Well,
with my show.
Let's get back to the specifics of the fighting because I'm still a bit unsure about us starting without any weapons because if I don't have my bracers, I'm kind of shit.
Okay. Well, you hadn't bracers when we were serving together.
Yeah, they helped me a lot. And let's just say, what if I find a hammer? I cannot use a hammer.
Well, but that's the interesting part, you know. You have to adapt, overcome,
I
you know.
know. What does the group think about this?
I'm excited about this. It sounds like fun. I can also punch though, so.
Melville's a little.
Yeah. Well, you know, I'm very good with people, so I can tell already. But if you tell me about, what your expertises are, I can see that, at least there is, a possibility for everyone to get something they would like.
So what are the risks involved? Is this sort of like Mortal Kombat, or is this just a bit of fun?
It's not very risky. It's like a show fight. Well, the fight is real, but it's not like to the death for you guys, per se.
Per se.
You're so reassuring.
You might die temporarily.
But there are going to be like wounds, and
you're going to get hurt.
yes,
Someone's going to come beat you up if you don't beat it up first.
yes, but you're going to win. Obviously, you're like
Heroes.
Right, Euro types.
I mean, what's the alternative, guys? The baths.
Like not fighting and just letting the bureaucrats do their work, but
No, but this is just to spend the evening,
A bit of experience, bit of fame.
someone
Yeah,
mentioned
there's gonna
something
be
about having taken a bath.
some high-ranking guild members going to be watching.
Get a name good name for yourself in the city, Melville. There's
Yeah,
a city on your side.
Let me paint you a picture. So there's this big coliseum. It's like a oval-shaped theater kind of thing.
Can't picture it.
There's going to be hundreds and hundreds of people. They're going to be shouting and cheering for you guys. I'm going to announce you. I'm going to have to know all your names and what kind of your deal is. And then you're going to come up. Then there's going to be like a thing. Then there's
thing.
kind of a setup for like the battlegrounds. Then there's going to be like a first phase when you kind of get like the lay of the land, you like find like a cool, I don't know, like a knife and stuff. And then surprise, there's going to be like some challenges and everyone's going to love it. And that's basically it.
So which part of that does us getting our items back come into?
He
With,
doesn't
like, the
work for the
permits and
government, you
stuff?
know.
Yeah.
Sorry?
He doesn't work for the government.
Yeah, instead of you going to the government and applying for permits, I'm just gonna do it for you.
That's after the Colosseum.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
Actually, this guy's a really good talker and performer, he seems. Did you used to perform or something? You
Me?
seem- No, your
What?
friend here. Mora.
Well, he's certainly a performer in killing.
I like
But
that.
this is all new to me too. I didn't know he had any other skills, but
Well, you know, after like
Diversified.
the wasteland stuff stopped, we all had to find our, you know, little nook and cranny of, you know, work.
Nico, can I check on this guy? Does he look a bit fishy? Does he seem to be hiding some dangers that he's not telling us about?
Sure, make me an insight check.
Insight.
any roll over 10 succeeds.
It's an 18.
Okay.
What's going on?
Nothing showed up in the thing, but
Oh, I think I
Yeah,
still left my.
nothing on roll 20.
Sorry, I was on. Talk to myself. I'll screenshot
yeah,
it.
but 18,
Yeah.
yeah, he seems, you know, like, you know, very enthusiastic, and he doesn't looks like he wants to like scam you or anything.
Okay.
It might be like a little more dangerous than he lets on,
Okay.
Who
And then
would have thought?
but you know, that was kind of obvious. He's kind of, you know, 90s 20 businessman, kind of, hey, you know, do this
Yeah.
and becoming rich and stuff.
insurance sales person.
Yeah,
Who does a lot of
Buy into
gestures.
my nice pyramid scheme. It'll make you money, honestly.
And so before we ask the permits, what's the normal reward for winning the challenge?
Gold.
Okay, we're still gonna get that on top of the permits, right?
Well, the permits cost gold. That's like the main part of it.
Yeah, but I mean, like we're gonna earn the gold from finishing the Colosseum, but then we're also helping you get your show
you
going.
would get gold anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's your choice.
You know,
Go-
it's your God. You know, I don't know what it's called. You're just your payment for showing up.
Okay.
It's like at a concert. You know.
People buy tickets. Got it.
Yes. Yes.
I was looking
You
forward
would
to the
like,
bass, but
You would get paid better if you do a good job, and more people return after. You know, if you keep doing it.
Big business.
Yes.
Mhm.
up or down?
Sorry?
Up or down
Up or down or what?
on doing this?
I think you perhaps say our likelihood of doing. Oh, okay. That's too quick.
Melville, do you want to do it?
I don't know. Actually, can you vouch for this character?
Yeah,
Did
I
he steal his
can.
girlfriend or something, or run off with his whore whilst you were traveling?
No,
Really
no, nothing
axe
like
to
that.
grind with you.
He always had my back when we were in the front line. I don't think I trust any one of you yet as much as I trust him. And this says something.
That's
Slightly
fair.
insulted, but
No, don't take it as an insult.
It's more a compliment for me.
Yeah.
We'll know more at the end of this, whether it's a compliment or not.
Melville, not everybody gets into trouble like you do, so you know.
I mean, I know you guys now, what, a couple of months? I don't know. How long has it been? When did we meet? 8 weeks
Nico.
ago? Something like that?
3 months.
3 months?
Feels
Seriously?
much longer. Feels much, no, must have been much longer with going to Rockvaku and everything, no?
Yeah, it took at least 4 or 5, 6
4
weeks
months.
to get
Yeah,
I
that's
would say
true.
like half a year, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've been side by side with him for almost 2 years.
And you two were in the wastelands together, you said?
Yeah, we were in the
Oh.
front line every day.
Yes. He also has like the same tattoo on his arm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I respect that.
Tattoos.
So unless
that-
he's no, I can
Is that
vouch
a-
for him.
Is that a yes then?
I'm fully up for it. This is awesome.
Hmm.
My cousin is up for it. I know that. So
I guess I'd be up for it too. To be honest, I would be interested in those permits for once. We could spend an evening doing something interesting, and also, a bit of exposure. I mean, didn't we want to, maybe get a job here? Maybe this is a quick and easy way to,
Easy.
I don't know.
Yeah, it kills a few stones.
Market.
it's
Two
just
birds.
fun.
All right. Go on then. Hmm.
Just
Not
I don't
sure.
know
Hey,
how.
great.
I'm not sure it's the wisest of choices, but there we
That
go.
he holds out a hand. Is that a yes?
Yeah, one last question. Are there gonna be like, what are they called? Sonny Dead,
Yeah, of course.
like clerics around,
Healers?
first
Yes.
aid healers. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I
What-
mean,
what is the death and permanent disability insurance rate like?
You're not gonna be dying. Most likely.
Fair
No,
enough.
Yeah,
I'll give you my word, you will not be dying.
Right. There we go.
Right.
That
I
works
can
for
live
me.
with that.
Okay.
I was looking
Hopefully.
forward to the baths, but this will do.
You get a bath afterwards.
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
need
We've
it
still got 5 hours. We could still do the bath before.
before and after. Hmm.
Yes.
Mhm. I've actually, if you want to do some, if you want to like people to show up, I have some flyers that I've been, giving around to like
No,
give
no,
out to people to come to the show.
Oh, because then we earn more money? No, we don't earn more money.
I'm sure
do
there's
we?
some street urchins that can deal with that.
Well, we can distribute a few on our way, I suppose, or just drop them on the floor, on the streets.
I don't think I'm the best person for that. I think
You
I'd
might get fined.
scare
for
them
littering.
off. Yeah.
Of course.
They like scary, no?
I'll just stand there and look mean. Maybe you guys can do
Yeah, and
it.
he gives you like a couple of like paper stuff. It looks a little bit like this.
Cool.
Ultimate adventure challenge.
That's cool.
There's blood splatter.
There's blood on it.
Did you do that? Or did you find
it's
it?
bleeding.
It's paper.
And maybe you can work on our business cards. I feel like he needs an artistic touch. I give him our business card. I mean, it's all black.
Sure. So I'll be like introducing you. There'll be like music and stuff, and I'm gonna shout, here comes. And what do I say?
The Onyx Watch.
What?
The Onyx Watch. Yeah, we are.
Your name is Onyx Watch.
Collectively.
It's good. It's a bit like neighborhood defense group.
Maybe use all of our names individual and put something behind it that sounds cool.
How about like Onyx Ultra or Magenta Revenge,
Magenta. I like that actually.
Black Alpha,
Too modern.
Horizon Brave? Something with like pop.
I mean, but we're known already as the Onyx Watch.
Yeah,
Are you sure? And he kind of writes down Onyx Watch. Yeah, it's very stable.
But I mean, for our names, we could come up with cool, like
Yeah,
Cass was saying.
Additions.
Melville the Magnificent.
That's lovely. Or the bold instead of.
Oh, you can carry on the moniker.
One of the vicious.
Cassandra, the all-seeing eye.
Asher the
That's nothing to do
Smasher.
with me. I'm with blood. Blood.
The Blooded. No. Blood Maiden.
What the fuck am I made in? No.
I
Hello.
I like.
Do I look
Blood
like a
Maiden.
maiden?
I like Blood
The crimson something.
Crimson's nice.
No, it's It's a fighting group in Art of Warhammer 40k.
Ah.
They are the elite of Elven, one of the elite Elven warrior types.
Ooh, Blood Warrior, that would be cool. Cassandra the Blood Warrior.
Or
like that.
Cassandra, Blood Warrior. But, yeah. Oh, whatever.
The Crimson or Scarlet Warrior.
Scarlet. Ooh,
Mhm.
yes.
Okay.
Let's do that.
So, Callan and Melville, are you? Did you also agree? Are you also up for this?
If you guys are up for it,
And we're already
Okay.
picking names. It's too late
Yeah.
now.
Just, I didn't hear them agreeing, and I mean, I still feel like the host. So I want to have everyone's approval.
Yeah, I did see them nodding when we were.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Asher the
Asher the Smasher.
the swift arrowblade. Arrowhead. The swift arrowhead. It'd be very funny if you don't find a single bow the whole thing though.
By the way, I'm good with whatever weapons you have in there, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
Deal
that's
with
exactly the kind of weapons you're gonna find.
That's awesome. I like the challenge.
I'm hoping you won't be needing any.
So how about you two? And he points at Kellen and Werner. What are like your what's your thing? You know?
Vork, fire something.
Yeah, but I think he wants to know about my abilities, not my name.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
name is fine. You know, are you like Werner Firebrand or something?
Fire breath.
Fire breath is the name of the
I know.
dragon. Huh? Okay.
That's kind of cool.
Firebrand?
Fire breath.
Breath.
Fire breath.
And I do mainly magic, mainly fiery things.
Okay.
Maybe it's something with the blue fire. Azure fire breath? Nah, just fire breath, it's fine.
Fire breath. Okay.
Azure fire. Azure flame?
Hmm.
Flame azure.
Flames.
Flame azure.
Do I
Werner
need-
Flame?
Morel, will I be
You can still
required
think
to?
about it.
Okay.
I don't know.
For Kellen, I think fluffy furry.
Oh no.
Kellen Fluffy Butt?
Fluffy bums.
This is getting weird.
It is.
either poo.
I don't know. Savager. There we go.
Rocky Savager.
It's not bad. You just can't turn into a spider. That's kind of sad if you're gonna have the name Savager.
You could be the howler.
Oh,
Because you howl.
Arachnid.
Unless you
Okay,
want
I
to.
think, and he kind of closes the thing. I think I'm good.
Well, we don't have Melville yet.
What?
Oh no,
You know,
you did say something.
I can figure it out.
Melville the Magnificent was my suggestion, but it sounds like a magician.
Why not the bolt?
Oh, you don't do magic, Melville?
No.
Oh, then yeah,
See,
magnificent
then it's not good.
Right.
Melville Magnificent with it was just like he's a conjurer of some sort.
Yeah, I thought you do like close-up magic, you know.
Like rabbit out of a hat, you know.
I guess Melville the Bald.
Melville the bald.
As in, you got hair, no hair.
No, with O, not with A.
We can work on that.
Bald. Bald. Okay. So how about I see you in 4 hours at the Colosseum?
Okay. Wait, are we rested? Yeah, we are rested. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, also Asher,
Yeah.
just to make it fair, you wouldn't start with any weapons either.
That's what I was gonna ask. So I will have to drop my weapons. So just make sure there's a short bow in there as well, somewhere, please.
Fine. He crosses some stuff out.
I just realized I'm short 1 5th level spell actually.
Because of the teleportation.
Yep. It's okay, we'll manage.
It's okay.
Do you like Arrowhead? Sure.
As a nickname, you mean?
Yeah.
Arrowhead. Sounds pointy.
Yeah. Or you're the Swift Arrow or Swift Quiver.
Swift quiver. Do that.
Hey, that's
Sounds-
something I can do now.
It sounds like, but that sounds more like an elf than a human swift quiver. But still cool. It's gonna be difficult to roll though.
Never thought about the nickname for myself. Usually it's other people that give you one.
Yeah, because
I
I
don't
thought
know.
about it.
I've not thought about it at all.
It's better when people pick them for you, like we started doing actually.
Well, that's... Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think Fluffy really inspires fear.
Okay. So, if you need anything else, hit me up.
Okay. We'll distribute all the flyers at the bathhouse. And on our way there. We're still going there, right?
Sure.
We still have time.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you leaving Morel's place?
Yeah. Right?
Unless he's going to offer us a buff.
That would be
No,
weird.
no.
Very weird.
Bathhouse. Yeah, I mean, mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're leaving, it's like Asher.
Yeah.
Well, to be true, I'm like seems like I'm in high spirits, but I'm not in the best of mood, to be quite honest.
How come?
Well, my father kicked the bucket last week. Yeah, but do you know what's the last thing he said to me was?
No.
He said, "Son, how far do you think can I kick this bucket?" And he kicked it 30
I knew.
feet. I'm really mad about it. I never managed to do it this far. Well, I'm gonna visit him now, I think.
That's a good one. Hey, I've got one for you.
Yes.
Do you know how to drown a hipster?
A hipster? How?
Throw him in the mainstream.
Mainstream! That's awesome.
Sure, you should learn a few jokes from him. He's really good.
I pretend I didn't hear that.
This one was good though. This one was good.
Yeah, that one's very good.
What do you mean? This one was good?
Well, I'd say about 50%.
But what's a hipster?
I don't know. I just
Someone
came
from
up with
Bel-Air?
that. Okay,
Well,
bathhouse.
see you guys later, yes.
Yes.
So his name is Morelf, like more elf.
More elf. He's more of an elf.
Yeah, there's a TH at the end.
Morel.
Elf. Okay. Did somebody post it?
Choose with names.
More delf?
Thank
no.
you.
Morel.
More elf.
I mean, you saw how I wrote it on Roll20, right?
Morelf, the Dragonborn.
Did you write something in Roll20?
Yeah, I doodled.
More elf. Oh.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Almost correct.
Okay.
So, it's like early afternoon. You have now something to do for the evening.
Brooks, evening plans.
And you're going to the bathhouses. So there are ones with towels. There are also ones that are a bit more naked, but they are gender separated.
Cass wants to go to the one with the towels.
Doesn't
wanna
make a
go alone
difference to.
somewhere.
Doesn't make a difference to Vornar. He'll be in the nude, no
Yeah.
matter.
I'm okay either way.
Well, you guys don't. I don't want to go alone, so you guys gotta come with me to the ones with the
Sure.
towels.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or
I'm
else
not
it's
bothered.
boring.
If I had my head of
Okay.
this guys, we could just go to the gender separated ones and I join. But
Well, I could make us all seem like women, and we can go in.
or you
Although
Still
it
wear
would
a
be
towel,
kind
though.
of would be kind of illegal. No,
Yes.
we wouldn't need to carry anything.
Well, I feel more comfortable with a towel, Asher. So
Oh,
It's like
Well,
that's
weird
the
that way.
exact reason that it's illegal.
too much cheating in the bathhouses.
Thanks,
Just
yeah.
had to stop.
So nudity is illegal. This is not ancient Greece then.
No,
no,
it's-
illusioned nudity.
No, illusion. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
normal genitals are fine. Illusion genitals are illegal.
That's
Oh,
fair.
turn on.
Yes. There are naked mixed ones, but it's only the first Monday each month, and that isn't today.
Again, Cass wants to go to one with towels.
Okay. Can I go with her? That's fine.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, I can also go on my own if you guys don't want to go with me. So
Let's just
Fine.
go. I'm used to your prudeness. That's fine.
Elves are not unused to being nude. It doesn't bother us.
So
Males,
anyhow,
females, whatever.
you find the bathhouse. It's at the afternoon, not as crowded as it would be like in the evenings. So you kind of have your space. There are, there's like saunas as well. You can like kind of pat yourself with like leaf branch thingies. There's some mud baths even.
Nice.
Different temperatures, some like very salty water, some sweet water, stuff like that. And it's just for, bodily and spiritual cleansing.
Sounds wonderful. Cannonball?
yes,
There are still other people. There's like a small group of elves, like in a corner. There are like a couple of dragonborn that seem, it's very misty, but they also seem a bit more naked than the rest. But they're saunaing together, it seems.
cannonball.
Sora would like this. Do you think I can make Sora appear?
I don't know. Appearing,
Does
if
she
you would
have
have
a-
been here the whole time, it might have been a good idea. But making her appear, I don't know. Asher?
Maybe in the tavern, but not here in the bathing house.
I could make it appear underwater. Like it's been hiding under Cass's towel the whole time. I don't know.
It's just hatched. Sure.
I would make it appear from me, but I'm naked, so.
Sure, you can go ahead. I'm fine with that.
I mean, if you think it's not safe.
I mean, as long as she doesn't appear out of thin air, I guess she'll be fine. What do you think, Asher?
Yeah, or someone, if you're not spotted casting it.
I'm not casting anything technically. I'm just making my.
I don't know
familiar
how
appear.
I don't know how your things work. I just see that she appears sometimes.
But I can make like a big belly, and then you can make her like appear underneath there, and she can come out.
We're gonna pretend you're giving birth to a
That's
pseudo dragon.
somehow
Other
disturbing.
That's
Larvae.
have we seen other familiars around, Nico, wandering through the city?
Not really.
I don't think I've
Oh.
ever seen another familiar.
So maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. Or no?
All right. Well, I guess
Don't get arrested again.
fine.
Let's get rather expensive.
I'm gonna cannonball into one of the baths.
Okay. Cannonball in. Big splash.
Woohoo!
Yes, there are some,
Touching.
wrinkled noses from like the elf group.
I ignore it.
No, nothing else.
I'll hang out.
Okay. You enjoy your bathhouse. Anything you want to do, feel free. There aren't going to be like any enemies or anything.
Vornar will scrub and oil himself up.
Ew.
Alva will just swim around.
They have some very good olive oil here.
That's true.
Yeah.
Trying to get the grease off my skin.
The olive oil is really nice.
Yes, you're going to use a strigia to scrape it off, I guess.
Yeah, they're like bims stones, like this white stones that you can like exfoliate with.
I'll just go into the mud bath and dive down and then come on back up and then have issues getting it out of my nose
Yeah.
and eyes.
It like stings a bit. And
I'm like, oh, that wasn't a good idea.
I just have a normal bath with soap and oil and not oil. Yeah, stuff that makes you smell nice.
In ancient Rome, these public baths were used as social gathering places. Like people would make deals in places like that.
This should be. The opportunity to get a massage, or is that like a legitimate massage?
Just
I see.
normal like back massage and stuff.
Good.
Which there are some separate rooms with like the massage tables stuff. They're made out of stone actually, with like a head thingy. Yeah, they're also like there's very like water with some mint leaves in it and some crackers, refreshments, and you just kind of let yourself have a nice afternoon
Nice.
in this bathhouse, and Melville gets a massage.
I'll get
Just
one.
pleasant and nice. Yes. So yeah, that's basically it for the bathhouse. If you don't want to do anything.
No, describe it a bit more, please.
Yes. Yeah, I'm running out of stuff. It's just bath.
One question, how does Cass get all of the mud back off? Is there a place to shower? Or does she have to go into a water tub or something?
Yeah, they're like,
Right back.
like natural waterfall showers, kind of.
Okay. Okay, good. She'll go to Vor after and she'll be like, I don't think I have all the mud out of my hair. Can you, it's still bloody hell in my hair. Can you help, please? Because
Sure. Is there other people around? Or are we on our own?
There are other people around, but not like right around you, like not within earshot. But you see, like there's like a very big room with like a bunch of baths, with like salty and sweet and hotter and colder and stuff. And then there's like little side rooms with like saunas and massages, and the mud bath is like a little side room, but there are no doors.
If we can just...
And there's general, a lot of steam, so you don't see like, all the way through the stuff.
Okay. So as long as it's discreet enough, he would cast prestidigitation on her, just do... And your hair is out of mud.
Yeah.
Thank
perfectly
you.
fine.
Thank you. That was easier.
I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Best on your cousin.
Yes.
Okay, that's all on my end.
Vornar's hair is shining black with oil.
Oil, once again, and smelling nicely.
It's like going with a comb. It's grown longer though, since all our travels.
Do you still have the scales that have they intensified on the side?
Yeah, so like, I think you've been cutting them super short, the whatever hair is left on the side, so it's almost like a, I don't know how you call this. The undercut.
Undercut.
Yeah, but the top is still long, so it kind of falls over it.
Okay.
Are you getting scalia?
You tell
That's
me.
what I just asked. Oh, you're saying that. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, there's definitely more scales on the sides, yeah, of the head.
And by the way, Cass has like half of her hair nowadays is like gray and silver, like gray and white.
Mm.
Like when you guys met her, she had just a couple of streaks, but it's gotten a lot.
Oh,
Actually, if you're paying attention to the scales, like before, it used to be very patchy, like there were scales kind of in random places, but it almost now starts looking like symmetrical a bit more. So it almost starts taking shape in a.
so is the dragon taking hold of you, or are you taking hold of it?
It's hard to say, but for now it feels like I'm a host, I'd say. And she's not bothering me, as far as I can tell.
You think it's a she?
Yeah, I had that feeling when last time I spoke with her. I got that vibe.
Okay.
I feel like I'm a bit more connected. I can sense a bit more.
Okay.
Oh, I never knew it was a she before.
Yeah, it just kind of felt natural suddenly that it was a she.
I've heard you talk that dragon language thingy. What's it called, Asher? You know what it's called, right?
Draconic.
Oh yeah, thanks. Again, after a fight or during a fight. So, you sure it's not taken over more?
I don't remember when that happened, so I can't say for sure. But it doesn't feel at least like that. I feel like we're learning about each other a bit more. Before it was very like if you're in a room with a beast, a wild beast, and it's scared, and there's tension. But now it's more like we're starting to know each other a bit more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't know if that's a good thing. But yeah, sure, makes sense.
At least I don't sense ill intent towards me.
That's helpful.
Well, you're the host, so
Hmm.
don't know if it would be smart to have ill intent towards you.
True.
Well,
By the way, whenever Vornar casts a spell with verbal components, he would say them in Draconic.
okay, good to know. Well, let's not talk about this and ignore it. Moving on.
Shock.
Too worried about it.
Okay. So, do you want to do anything else for the day? You've been in the bathhouse for, I say, 2 hours, or you can, spend all the rest of the day until you have to leave there if you wanted to.
Sure, just talk to a few of my countrymen. Elves. You can talk to us now for hours, days, weeks. I've only got a couple of hours.
Yeah. The ones in the bathhouse, they're like from the Merchant Guild or from the Academics Guild. One's a cartographer.
Yes, cartographer.
Yes.
I'll get a couple of random names. Contact's always helpful. Sorry. I'll just say I've spoken to some, Nico. You don't have to make them up.
Yes. Yeah. You do find out that there are annoying pirates, like around the bay, or like the seas.
Pirates?
Just like not like a huge problem, but just annoying,
Okay.
That's kind of, do you take the risk of like, sending your ships without protection, or do you hire some like, people to protect it or not, stuff like that.
Nico, is Bel Air spreading from side to side in 3 quarters surrounded by the sea?
No, I don't think so. It is at the, where is the map?
I mean, the map indicates so it's at the end, but I was wondering, does it spread from side to side, and is it like Like a half island that's completely Bel Air, not really, right?
No, it's just at the tip,
Okay.
because you know the town size is way bigger, obviously, as the map.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
the city
Okay.
would be smaller than the map indicates.
Okay.
It's just on the north side there is harbor.
Does Bel Air have a navy?
Yes.
But it's not dealing with the pirates.
Well, it is kind of,
Right.
but it's you know, Bel Air is kind of run by guilds. There's a lot of it is like privatized, of like the army and the navy. So it's not an automatic thing that happens. Merchants still have to pay for protection.
Yeah, sure. It's just you and your parents, right? You don't have any siblings.
Yeah, just me and my parents, single child. As far as I know.
Well, maternity is usually certain, paternity isn't. So
Okay.
You'd think so, but I only know my dad, so.
Never thought about it like this.
Just
and your mother should know if you had a sister or brother.
That's true. Maybe I never asked.
I asked the elves, do adventurers go through here?
In the city, not too many.
Okay.
There isn't like adventuring work per se in the city itself.
Right.
You know, no sewer rats to be taken care of, or crazy cultists or anything.
How dull.
But
You know, it's a nice off city that's doing well.
but there is the Bel Air pushes into the wasteland to cure some of its ills.
Yes. Well, not anymore. It was a past endeavor that stopped when the prince changed.
Oh.
So it's a prince in power.
Yeah,
Yes,
the fresh
previous-
prince of
The
Bel Air.
previous prince was from the warrior guild. And one of his things is like getting back the land from the wastelands. And the new prince is from the merchant guild. And he's more into like merchant stuff.
Regulations.
Yes. Which, you know, has led to economic increase of the city. Because, you know, getting back land from the wastelands mostly costs money and doesn't give anything back. And merchant is better. So people are generally happier about the current prince. He's also very young.
How did he get in power? So there was the previous one was removed, right? There was a coup?
No.
No? That was way before the tyrant thing?
Yes.
Okay. Is there like a lineage thing, or it's more like an election?
It's an election, kind of. Not everyone can vote. Only like leaders of guilds.
Okay. Got it. All right. Asher, take us to a nice dinner place.
Yes, I know this little place right by the sea. What's it called again,
Ooh.
Nico?
Seashell by the seashore.
That one.
I want to say that while you've had a few.
Do they have
Yes.
these round dough oven things that were really nice that we had with the tomato sauce and the cheese on it?
Yeah, for sure.
That was really good.
But it's seafood on it.
Even better.
You get pineapple on them as well?
Nope.
No pineapple.
No pineapple. You can invent it, you know.
That's forbidden in Bel Air.
Yeah, you have to have a permit to do it.
It's yummy. Don't know what everybody always has.
So you get to eat on the seashell by the seashore. It's, you know, tasty seafood, crabs, shells, and sea fruit and stuff.
Sea fruit?
Isn't it called sea fruit?
Food.
Seafood.
No, it's seafood.
Okay.
Sea fruit, sea vegetables.
Yeah, exactly.
There's just a sea cucumber.
Don't eat
Yeah,
that.
but it's frutti di mare, right?
But that's
So
just seafood.
So it's sea fruit, obviously.
No.
No, I think you wouldn't really want to eat a sea cucumber.
That would be correct if there was any logic in language, but
That would be.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Well, it does cost you 1 gold each for the
That's
seafood.
expensive.
ooh,
It's
wow.
expensive, but you do get wine with it.
Fast pace for all. So it's 5.
Just not too much wine. Don't want to be.
Thanks,
Yes.
Cass.
Thank you, guys.
Even though, you know,
No.
you shouldn't be eating like 2 hours before you fight.
That's swimming, Nico.
Yeah.
Swimming.
You know, it's basically the same.
So we mentally prepare for what's to come.
You mentally prepare. Yeah. You're not really sure what's going to happen because he was a little vague about everything.
I think what's for sure is that there will be unexpected things.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I just
Well-
hope I don't need to fight with my fists, man. That is gonna be embarrassing.
Rises.
There'll be some twists.
I think you do 0, right? If you do with your fists.
No, it's minus.
How is that possible? You hit yourself.
My
You
strength
hit
is
like,
-1.
Well, it's still 0 then, though.
I'll just be. Yeah, world shaping.
You hit him and you lose hit points.
Thinking. Yeah, I think I might do polymorph. Definitely this time around.
I can't see
You can do
my.
elementals now.
I have +3 to unarmed strike, and if I hit, I'll do 0 damage.
For real?
Yeah,
Is
there's
it-
a nil.
it's- Can you can't do minus damage though, right?
Yeah, it's 1 plus strength modifier, I believe. So it's 1 - 1 for me.
Well, I still have mass cure wounds,
I don't.
just in case.
Okay, so you go to Morelth or wherever you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, back entrance of the Colosseum.
back entrance of the Colosseum. Okay, you make your way. As you go there, you do notice there's like, you know, some people like walking towards the Colosseum. Asher, you would know there's like every evening there's something happening there. There are like races there and like theater performances mostly, or like even like political speeches and stuff, or like public lectures.
Mob entertainment.
Yes.
Wedding games.
There
Yeah.
is the entrance is free for some of the parts, you know, but they're like standing places and stuff.
Right, just be a couple of minutes.
And for the but if you want like to sit or have like, you know, more private thing or better spots, you pay. That's the business model they're going with.
Okay.
So you get there, Morel is kind of nervously like pacing back and forth and kind of looking out for you. And as
So-
he sees you, it's like, ah, yes, and he kind of waves you to like the entrance. It's kind of going downstairs. So, is this what you're going to be wearing? No, it's fine, it's fine.
Well, my stuff's all black, so that's pretty cool, right? With my black and white hair. and
Yeah, I
shit.
didn't meant you, you know.
Oh, okay. I don't have a shield, right? Black and
No,
my
you
shield,
don't.
probably. Okay, shit. It's -3 to AC, man.
So, and I'll drop all my weapons
Yeah,
too,
so
right?
update your whatever your, you know, AC would be and stuff.
Oh,
We're
no,
going in naked. Have I understood this correctly?
Not you can you if you want to be naked you can. There isn't going to be any armor in there, but you can wear whatever you like, armor-wise,
Ross,
But there's no armor?
to find.
Oh, okay.
You can use yours.
Yes,
Okay.
we have like armor in stock as well if you want. You know,
I
a
need to
change of.
take the magical stuff away from my equipment quickly, otherwise I can't roll.
You can just click the button for
Yeah.
active. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Thank you.
Boop, boop, boop. So the only thing we're allowed to be wearing is armor and no weapons. I've understood this correctly, correct?
Yes.
How long do you think it's gonna take this whole thing? Like,
Okay. Quick introduction.
Oh.
Your nature friend doesn't seem to pay attention at the moment, so just update him later. So there's going to be 2 phases. First phase is going to be like half a minute, but I'm not going to tell you exactly. You're just going to, kind of run around, find stuff. There's going to be, actually, and he grabs his pocket and pulls out a little black vial.
Ooh. What does that do?
These are potions.
Okay.
Okay.
They do stuff. You see the glass is black, not the liquid. And he opens the cork, and the liquid, it seems like greenish, automatically squirts out of the bottle.
Okay.
Okay, makes sense? He kind of puts it back, kind of throws it away.
I don't understand what it does.
Yeah, what does it do?
Well, that's the thing.
Is we don't know what it does.
Yes.
But
So why we want to use it?
Well, you'll see.
Okay, so basically there are potions that can help us. We just don't know what they're gonna do.
Yes.
Or they could not help us.
It's most likely going to be positive.
Oh, okay.
Most likely.
Yes.
So then they just come out of the. As soon as you open it, it just comes out, goes straight in your mouth.
You have half a second of thingy.
So it's almost
But just
faster
as
than
a-
drinking a regular potion, bonus action faster.
No, as a GM, how you identify potions is normally with tasting just a little bit.
Yeah.
Of them.
Okay.
And
So
that's just so it's not possible to find out what it is.
got it.
That's all.
Would use them more if they were a bonus action. Just saying, because they jump to your mouth. You do.
But the liquid is sentient, it just kind of jumps in your mouth.
Something like this. It just finds a mouth. Come on, it'll be fun. Because you don't.
Yeah.
The first part is going to be short, so you have to be as quick as possible. How you approach us as a group is up to you. You're gonna find stuff. There's going to be some things around. It's not like enemies, but hurdles.
Okay.
Hurdles.
Okay.
By the
Right.
way, my AC is super low right now because I also don't have my cloak. Just FYI.
Also, and you can take another set of armors if you want. We have heavies, mediums, or whatever you prefer.
I think my armor is the
There's
heavy.
not going to be any sneaking around. It's just going to be spectacle and awesomeness.
Is there any shields?
No shields.
There you go. Can't
But
get any higher.
in there,
Okay, sure. I'm fine.
I could toss you one.
Cool.
shield.
Yes, I've been carrying a shield for a while.
Well, you can't take a shield in there.
I have an extra one with me. I just, like he said.
Yeah.
Thanks, Melville. We'll be fine.
Okay.
And
So
then
first.
there's going to be there's the first phase, and there's going to be introducing the second, phase. I don't know. It's going to be a thing, and then the challenge arises, when the prince slays the dragon to get the princess, and then the big finale. You're going to notice it when it comes, and then it's going to be it.
Okay.
So total time would be what? Less than an hour. It sounds pretty fast, actually, right? Half an hour.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty fast.
Okay.
Obviously.
Okay, that's good to know.
Okay, and you've been kind of talking,
Yeah.
and you've arrived in a room with circular platforms at the bottom.
Okay.
So we're under the Colosseum right now. You stand on there. I'll introduce you one by one. The platform will rise, and you'll get up there, wave to the crowd, and then it's gonna start.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Let's quickly discuss strategic on finding items.
Okay. Also, last tip I can give you: the theme is labyrinth.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
Labyrinth.
Can I cast a telepathic bond before we start?
Oh, that's a good idea. Nobody sees us down here.
That's a better idea than I had.
Are you asking Morath?
I'm asking, how much time do we have before we start?
I'm gonna, I'm gonna leave you here. I'm gonna, go up. It's gonna be like 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna announce you.
Cool. All right. We need to prepare. Go.
Okay, he checks a little bit that you don't have armors and stuff, and takes Melville's shield away. No shields.
Not heroic enough, apparently.
Yes, and you also start to hear from upstairs some music.
Oh.
There seems to be some,
Battle chanting music.
starting band maybe or something.
Okay. When he walks away, I'm gonna inject myself with the rapidity.
Okay.
And if I have time for a second, I'll do also the reconstruction.
Yeah, you have 15 minutes.
So
Oh, there you
I
go.
start casting
But
telepathic
kind of,
bond.
pre-show.
Okay, I'll do those two.
So I start casting it. It's gonna take me 10 minutes, but let's discuss exactly how we're gonna get to the items.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on myself.
Nice.
Yeah, I was thinking that if you find something that you use yourself, don't do anything. But if you find something that someone else could use, I was thinking maybe you shout longsword here, and then maybe whoever is interested could go to that spot. But if you have telepathic
said
bond, maybe you have a
labyrinth.
better idea.
Yeah, my first thought was go Savager, and I'll just walk through the walls because it ain't going to stand the way for very long.
That sounds like a
Well,
good
if they're
idea.
magical, they would.
That's true
You don't
too.
know.
Well, not many things stand in front of a Savager for very long. But sure, if I find anything, I'll just roar. Or you can just message me and I can tell you instead. In fact, is he casting? Do you tell us what you're casting before you start casting, Var?
Yeah, I told you.
Okay.
The telepathic bonds.
Okay, well, you'll just know and I'll just tell you and you can come here and you can get it while I beat something to pieces. For what I've got at the moment I've got Insect Plague, Mass Cure Wounds, Confusion, might be helpful. Conjure with woodland beings, always. What would we do without the pixies? Polymorph, Dispel Magic, Conjure Animals, Call Lightning. I didn't have, I should have thought about it. I didn't think the word need freedom movement, so I hadn't got it precast.
You know what, Melville? I'm gonna cast freedom of movement on you too.
Oh,
Good one. Good one.
How long does it last?
1 hour,
Nice.
and it's not concentration. You know what it does, right?
yeah, that just can't be held and stuff like that. I'm gathering.
Yeah. And you can spend 5 feet of movement to escape if you're grappled.
Ooh,
No contest, just use 5 feet of movement.
nice.
I can do greater invisibility at some point, but it's only a minute, so best wait for the best time for that. And I can do it on 2 people, but Cass, remember, if I'm doing this on you, you have to stay close to me.
For which one?
Invisibility.
Why do I have to stay close to you? For you to cast it, you mean?
Yeah, because
You
it's
see in
After.
the room, there is on a table a glass globe that emanates dull red light.
Okay.
So, Vorlar, you're done with your spell.
yeah.
Telepathic bond has successfully been cast.
Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2 check.
Hello.
Oh, you're
Out
my
of my
head again.
head.
You see the orb changes its color from red to green.
Oh, I think that means we're about to go.
So if anyone finds a bow, please shout.
Well, not too
Yes.
loudly, I guess.
If anybody finds any like strong weapons, let me know.
Wait, are we really
Anything.
splitting though? Because if it's a labyrinth, isn't that not good? That
You hear from
I think
upstairs
it's a good idea to be close.
a magically enhanced Morelth voice
two groups.
shouting to the crowd. Introducing our challengers for today. The legendary mercenary group from the faraway lands. They endured a long and grueling journey all the way to Bel Air to prove their worth on the, and you see everyone joining in, ultimate adventure challenge.
Cool.
So Voronar, your platform starts to like rise slowly, and there's like a circular thing that opens up, and there's like bright light shining down.
Uh-oh.
So I don't think we all split up. Okay, maybe we go in two groups. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
so
try to
like
stick
maybe I go
together.
with Cass,
Go
and then.
First
Over
off,
here!
the fiery wizard, the caster of combustion. He will win over your hearts in a blaze. And you kind of
Vornar just last second he does fire out of his hands like.
fire breath, and there's like big cheering.
Hmm?
Okay,
Is there any fire already in the Colosseum?
no fire.
Oh.
There's no torches or anything.
There are like globes that are lighting up.
Okay,
in,
so
like,
no actual fire.
Different colors. Yes.
All right, then he'll just make some cool fire pyrotechnics.
Okay, I'll tell you what you see once everyone is up.
Sure.
Okay, you hear. Next up, and you, Kellen, your platform is kind of rising up.
Okay.
Next up, what's this? A bear? A wolf? A hawk? The answer is yes. The shapeshifter Kellen the Savager.
I didn't say that.
Risen up.
Didn't actually tell him anything. Oh, never mind. He's got telepathy and mind reading. Really?
Is, magically perceptive.
Oh yeah. No.
He knows your kind from the war, from the cleaning up.
Okay, Cass, your platform starts rising up slowly as well. You hear him shout, her dark and mysterious past doesn't keep her from kicking some major ass. Cassandra, the Scarlet Warrior, and you're lifted up, and there's like big cheering. Melville, your platform is raised next. Hold on to your wives and hide your daughters. Side effects may include a racing heart and shortness of breath. The charming duelist, Melville the Bold, and you're lifted up as well. And lastly, Asher, you're being lifted up slowly as well. And now, and it kind of gets a little more silent. Veteran of the wastelands, paragon offspring of the Grey Revolutionaries, leader of the infamous Onyx Watch, Asher the Swift, and you're lifted up as well.
I'll give out kisses. Take a bow.
Yes. So
You're now promoted to leader. Awesome.
I didn't tell them that.
There's lots we didn't tell him.
he's embellishing a
Perceptive.
little bit. Yes. You
Just
all
hold
see
here.
there's a very large Colosseum. Even like thousands of people kind of, around watching, cheering, and kind of, you all are still like right next to each other. You didn't got split up or anything. Right before you, you see an entrance. There's like a little hill or something made out of stone. It seems, or like a building almost, but it seems more like the sides seems more natural. The ceiling looks to be made of some kind of like crystal structure or like material. And it leads inside. Hold on. Now, when I do, I have to make sure everything works. So tell me what you see when I move you.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
shadows.
You should see an entrance.
Yeah, shadows are in place.
Actually,
Shadows are in
not- oh,
place.
okay.
And inside should
Yeah.
be some, maybe some like.
Okay, okay.
Inside you should see some like broken statue and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you see any numbers?
No.
Okay, good, because that's just for me.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, it's like the entrance to like you know, some kind of corridor system, and there's like you see you know, rooms and stuff.
But there's no roof to these halls, right? You can
Yes,
see
there
in
is there
for the
is a
spectators.
roof, but it's like crystallized.
Ah, okay. Sorry, you mentioned that. Okay.
Yes, it's about 20 foot tall, and kind of sunken into the ground a bit.
Okay.
You see, there's like a first room with some like broken pillars already. Then it leads further in.
Okay, well, I guess we don't need to split up then.
No, we'll stay
No.
together.
So there is a countdown. There's like horns and stuff, noises, and you're like 3, 2, 1, and there's like a big horn.
Then you mean blueprint.
Let's go!
So,
So yeah,
should we do it? Should we do this in initiative, maybe?
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Your call. I mean,
Just, you know, to make sure like it's more for like movement and like timing stuff.
okay.
Because you only have like a
Just-
set amount of time to like explore and look around. And then it's gonna, you know, the enemies are gonna show up or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna
If
make
that
it
makes
more
sense.
organized that way. Sure.
Yes.
I'll roll.
Oh shit! Not with advantage since I'm missing my cool weapons.
Why did I not? Why didn't I roll? Oh, what the fuck?
It's probably you have the pop-up to ask you.
Yeah. Why?
Great.
Oof.
Ooh.
I should have done. Okay.
Since when have you rolled so horribly,
I
Asher?
don't know. This is the lowest in ever.
Okay, the signal, Melville, you are the fastest.
Whoa.
Or if you want, you can like have like move together. You know.
No.
I think Kellen
Elbo's
rolled a
not.
15.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. I didn't like descending order. Okay.
Oh.
Kellen.
Can I actually? I would have Sora join. Can I also do? Can I add Sora into this whole mix?
Well, you didn't say anytime that Sora showed up.
Okay.
You
Well.
can like, is it an what's?
But can I still add her
I
initiative?
mean, sure, yeah, why not?
But I can still add her initiative for now, and
Yeah.
and I can have her appear when it's her turn. Yeah.
As I'm here,
Yes.
look around. Is there any weapons, armor, stuff?
There's a bunch of broken pillars. There is like a nailed, hammered in a wall with a whip.
All right. Hammer and whip in this room.
Not a hammer, just a whip on a nail in the
Oh, a
in the,
whip.
in the yes.
A whip. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Not one for me. Can I move additional?
You can
Can I move-
dash if you want.
Okay. Yeah. To another one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Anything else I can see in sight?
You see what you see? Let me see. I have like stuff and things. Yeah, there's just, you know, this platform. There's like a room with like different like paths going in all kinds of directions.
Any other equipment can I see?
No.
No other equipment. Oh.
No.
Right.
Anything else?
No, that's about it.
Oh, I could like do. Okay, Melville.
Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so that's my 12 scares. So my dash, and I guess I'll do a double dash.
You did see the whip. If you want to take it, you know.
Proficiency in whips? What's a whip? It's a simple weapon.
I think so.
Yeah, it's finesse and has reach.
Just
1d4.
Okay. I guess I'll swipe me a whip. So the whip was on the wall I'm gathering, so I'll try and grab the whip.
okay. You have a whip.
Okay, so using an item takes up my other actions. So that's
It's a martial melee weapon. It has finesse and reach.
yeah, I don't think I'm proficient, but it's better than nothing.
You're not proficient?
I don't think so.
Just
Not
add
in
it to your character
martial
sheet. It will tell you what you.
Yes. Your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go first. Oh, wait. I every time. I'll go first here and through the rubble. I've got 35 feet of movement. Do I see anything back here?
Are you searching around in the rubble?
Yeah.
Make me a perception check. Asher, what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast haste.
14?
Nothing in the rubble.
Ugh. That's my action, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my additional action to dash.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I mean,
Vornar.
no, that's it.
Yeah, we're gonna do the moving as fast as I can.
Okay.
All right, I move up to here. Do I see anything that hasn't been spotted so far?
Nope.
Then I keep going. I dash. I go here, and I tell everyone, don't forget to tell the others what you've seen in your mind, so that we can, not search for the same things.
Okay, also Sora and then Kellen again.
I just need to check Sora's speed. Sorry, she has 60. Cool. So
Kellen.
60, and she will dash. Sorry, hold on. I want her to dash and tell me what she sees. Oh, can you give me sight with her? Because right now the shadows don't.
Does she have sight now?
Yes.
Yes, she sees what she sees.
Okay, so I tell everyone that there's 2 long corridors and a big room, and I'll have her actually. I forgot how much move I've done. So
Kellen, what do you do?
I can probably do this much more.
Move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares of movement into the main room. Well, she might make it all the way. So, yep. Is there anything I can see around this room?
There's a little step up.
Yep.
And there's like at the back, there's like a little altar thingy. There is right here kind of a dragon head carved into the side of the altar. Other than that, nothing interesting.
No equipment or weapons.
Nope.
Or stuff. Well, guys, I don't know how long we're going to get before we get imposed upon, shall we say?
A minute and a half, they said. Sorry, did Sora spot anything in this room since she made it all the way here? A minute and a half.
How much time do we get?
1 minute and a half.
Oh. Okay, well.
That's what he said.
Why not?
I don't think so.
He said
Sorry?
that.
He said about half a minute.
Half a minute.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So then I'll move.
Approximately.
1, 2, 3.
You know, you'll see.
Dash to here. So yes. Then
No. Okay.
I'll say I can see at the top of the altar. There's a section off the temple to the left and right.
As you run up, make me a dexterity saving throw. As like the carved head kind of animates, opens up, and there's like a column of fire
Oh.
expanding out from it.
Oh.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yep. Oh, for fuck's sake. That we know.
So, whew, you take 40 fire damage.
Bloody hell.
Oh,
And you hear the crowd go, oh!
You're not fucking kidding.
Took one for the team, thank you. Can we point that dragon somewhere so we don't step on this again?
It's carved in the side of the altar. You can't like move it.
No, I mean, can we look at it on the map? Is it like this?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
How? Oh, okay.
So Melville, what do you do?
oh. Let's soar up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Along this corridor. Other than traps.
Just a corridor.
Just the corridor.
Just a corridor.
And I'll use my bonus action to dash to here.
Okay. Anything else?
Do
You
I
can
see
like
anything interesting?
you see what you see.
Okay.
There's like a corridor to your left. There's like a room, you know, here. Other corridors here and stuff like that.
I relay to everyone. There's nothing here.
Okay, Cass.
Go right,
Where's
Cass.
here? I moved to here. That's my 35 feet. See if I can see more. I have
Mhm,
no clue where Melville ran, so I don't know where here is.
mhm.
Because he didn't say where he went.
That's a good point.
You could have
So
seen me run off though.
Vorna
no,
says,
because I was behind the rubble.
Oh.
Vorna says, oh, he went left. Sora went right.
Okay, where do we go?
Let's go right.
Okay, so I'll go right. My 35, at least I don't know. Here.
So, Nico, did I step on something or something?
Wait, how much was it?
No,
It's
it's just when you got near it,
I
it
can go here.
activated it seems.
I think I can go here. Yeah, I can go there.
Okay,
35.
so
What do I
did it-
see?
Did it turn to face me or something and then spewed fire?
No,
It
just open its mouth and there was like, you know.
So I can step up on the platform and behind it then?
Yes.
Yes.
What do I see in the room?
The room is absolutely empty. And you see in this room, where's the thing? Where's the thing? There's a dartboard with a bunch of darts in it.
I see darts. That's my turn.
Okay, Asher.
Is it possible to reveal the map from everyone's perspective as we are?
Nope, that's the idea of the labyrinth, you know.
Yeah, and we have to describe it to each other, which I think is fair.
Yes, Asher.
So I'll move forward a bit, hopefully to
Uh-huh.
see more. 5, 10, 15. Okay.
No, Cass has gone left, Melville has gone left, Cass has gone right. And there's a singed Kellen in the middle.
And did Melville say that he encountered a dead end?
No, he said he hasn't found anything.
Okay.
Yes. What do you want to do?
I'll move on. Wait, I was here, huh? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll move more. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 more. So that was my movement, which is double due to haste.
Mhm.
I will use my action to dash.
Mhm.
No, I will use the haste action to dash. 15, 20, 25, 30 to here.
Mhm. There's a corridor to your left, one to your right.
I mean, do we? I quickly wanted to ask: do we need to? Is there a chance that I missed something because I didn't use my action to perceive, or would it be fairly obvious that I like stepped over a bow on
the
the
rooms
ground?
are very. There isn't much in there. It's just.
Okay, so it would be
you know,
pretty obvious
stone
if a
floor,
long
stone
sword.
walls. Yes.
Okay. Okay, I'll continue to move here. So that was, I guess here. I forgot how much it was. And I still have an additional action, my actual action, which I will use also to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So, oh, it's empty. Is it empty?
Not really. There is like writings on the floor, and there's a chest, like here.
Chest. Okay, I'll tell everyone I found a chest in the northwest corner.
Open it.
Open up.
Next round.
So I'm gonna. Should I just pull it in or try? I'll try to do it. That didn't work.
What did you try to do?
What?
There's just the first sentence I whispered, but then the rest I didn't.
I see.
There's a kind of riddle on the floor. The whole thing is like this all together.
I guess you read it in your mind, so we all know.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
That's what I see in my room.
Yes. Vornar, what do you do?
Horrible riddles.
There's like
Yes.
four sentences of the thing.
Yeah, starting with I look at you, right?
Yes. Yes.
Vornar does 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouts to Cass. Should I head your way? Is there more to explore, or should I go north and northeast?
There might be. I don't see everything yet.
Why don't you go with Sora and I'll go northeast?
Okay.
Good luck.
You do.
Okay, so that's my full move,
What's
And,
Sora doing?
and I'll dash. Hold on, I'm not done. And I've dashed here. Sora carefully zips through. So she does this. That's 20 move. What does she see here?
Empty room with a dartboard and a couple of darts.
A couple of darts and what? Sorry.
A dartboard.
Okay, so that's it, really.
Yes.
She doesn't see anything to
Well,
the
you
left.
kind of throw the darts, and you know, they're like throwing stars, as damage-wise.
Okay. There's nothing else that looks a bit unusual about this room.
Nope.
Okay, so she will communicate that to Sora.
Yeah. Also, just generally, there's not going to be perception checks. I'm just going to tell you what are in the rooms to make it,
Okay.
They're not going to be like secrets and perception, like.
Okay.
Okay. So she flies back here. That's her full move, and now she's gonna dash. So, duck, duck. So sorry, I'll go back here. Duck. Why does it do that?
Can you guys hear music too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's on roll 20. There's music.
Or like drums and stuff and cheering.
Yeah.
Kellen, what are you doing?
I tell. Do you read out? Does Asher read?
Yes.
The,
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes.
I read
I'll
it.
tell him that it's your reflection in a mirror.
Anything else you want to do, Kellen?
Move out of the range of this spitty what's it thing over here, and cast Cure Wounds, 3rd level myself.
Okay. Anything else? Melville, otherwise.
Do you want to start heading
Oh, no,
northeast?
not that one. No, I can ignore that. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Head here, Kellen.
Sorry?
Head towards northeast.
Sure. Let me just do that first.
So that's 6 squares I see Asher.
Yeah, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's where Asher went.
Number.
Too slow.
Not very good.
Right, should I come over to you or?
Hey, there's a chest here. I didn't have a chance to inspect it yet.
You said 20. Oh, okay. You said northeast or something.
Yeah, just a corridor here.
So Melville, what are you doing?
Where's the chest?
Like here.
All right.
Right.
Well,
Let's get there.
Nico?
with my entirety of my movement.
so Nico, being careful, looking out for things protruding from the floor, because I don't want to get hurt again.
Mhm.
So slowly make my way towards the northeast, looking at the floor, looking for things that might depress. Yeah, I got hurt. It hurt. I'm still feeling it's a bit singed.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So Melville, you do see like the riddle on the floor and the chest. The chest doesn't seem to be like have like a lock or even like an opening seam or anything. It's just, you know, or you
Well,
wouldn't
I'm
know
not
how to open it. It's just, you know, no hinges and hinges.
Okay.
Maybe you have to speak the riddle, or speak the answer.
I don't know the answer to the riddle.
No, Ash,
Telepathically, you heard it.
yes. So
Oh,
who is
okay.
in?
Yes.
Who is
Also,
in?
I'm only allowing like the talking with each other because of the spell.
Okay.
Sure, sure.
Well, I'll just say, I'll say your reflection.
Your reflection in the mirror. That's what I said.
So
That's what I
with
s- not your reflection, but your reflection in a mirror.
so look at the chest through a reflection, maybe.
Oh.
So the chest does open up. Inside are three things: a flail. There's a shield that is like an iron or something shield that's very nicely polished, so it's like very reflective on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And a small black vial.
Ah, a potion. Mystery potion.
I guess I'll probably yell, look, there's something for Cass here.
Cass, your turn.
Did you say for Cass?
Do you tell us about the polished shield?
And where are you, Melville?
And what did you find?
Well,
Following
Oh.
Asher.
Northwest corner.
okay, I'm gonna dash.
Does anyone want the darts though?
Oh yeah, does anyone want darts?
No.
It's not because it's for you that you have to pick them up yourself. Like somebody can pick them up and we meet in the middle with all the items and then we take whatever we want, right?
So in the southwest, east, where Sora and I was, they're darts, but I'm not. Shall I get them for people and throw them? And does anybody? They're useless to me.
Any more talking, and I'm gonna take your movement away.
Okay.
Answer from anyone? Okay, nobody answered.
5 to here. So I go to here. And then northwest is another 35.
Cass, maybe you want to come with me instead? And they'll bring the shield to you later?
Sure. There we go. Okay, I'm there.
Okay, Asher, what do you do? There's nothing else in the room of interest.
Yeah. I wanna approach the chest
Mm-hmm.
carefully, though. I don't know. I don't want to trigger anything.
Okay.
And I'll tell Melville.
There was a
You
big
want-
cheer when the chest opened up.
Oh. I mean, I'll take out the potion and I'll tell Melville, do you want to grab the other things and bring them to the middle and we can distribute later?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so I used like 15 feet of movement 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. So that's my movement. I'm also shouting back to Melville, have you been in the southwest corner?
No.
Okay, I'll use my hasted action for dash. 15, 20, 30. And I will dash as my action.
Okay, Voronar, what do you do?
15, 30.
Okay, Vornar is gonna start heading 20, 30. What do I see here? Do I see into the room?
You see what you see. Nothing special.
Do I see
Or
anything?
in the room, let me see. Check your sight. Yes, back at the wall here is a trident and a net.
Okay. So I'll say.
Gladiatorial.
Sorry?
So gladiatorial.
Of course.
I say trident and net. Anybody interested in this?
Yes.
Okay, then you go left after that corridor.
Then you get it.
No, because then
Left
there's.
after the corridor? Okay.
And then I'll start hitting. I'll dash and start hitting here.
I probably only can take one thing though. Just FYI.
What do I see in this room?
Before you get there,
Passive perception of 16.
make me a dexterity saving throw as the ground kind of gives out.
Ow.
Okay. My passive perception does not help here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Ow. There's a bit of ooh from the crowd.
As there's like an illusion part, a part of the ground is like illusory or something maybe.
Yeah. Okay. This.
You fall down a small pit that's full of snakes.
Ah!
Oh no.
Why did it have to be snakes?
Not snakes.
Where are snakes?
In
Do you need help?
In the pit, snakes.
You also take 4 bludgeoning damage and are prone. Snakes gonna be a problem on your next turn. So what's Sora doing?
Hold on, I'm looking for this. And I took how many points of damage? 4?
4. Yes.
Okay, Sora is gonna start flying. We'll say, excuse me, boss. And keep flying away. What does Sora see in this room?
What does she see in this room? A morning star,
Morning star in the other room.
just in the middle of the room, right here. Also, Asher.
And nothing else, right?
You do spot. There's like a dwarf standing there.
A real
So
wolf.
he's it's a real dwarf, not a statue or something.
No, yeah, he looks real, but he's not moving.
Okay.
Does anyone need the morning star?
Nope.
No. Nothing I can use.
Okay, Kellen.
Hold on. 30.
I'm being careful.
Yes.
I'm walking this way. Walk that way.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, looking for things, specifically the traps, illusions, big fiery heads spewing
Yes.
fire
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. So, 2, 3, 4.
Someone's a wee
5,
paranoid.
6. Yes, I got burnt and it hurt.
You got 40 damage in one go. I can understand.
Maybe
Yeah.
perception checks aren't the worst idea, actually.
Yeah, but this is why, like, yeah.
You can take an action to take make perception, so I don't know.
So do we need to do it or no?
Yeah, I think I would like to know.
I'll tell you and tell you.
Okay.
So I can see
You have to
something.
see perceived. There are like spikes on the floor,
Spikes on the floor.
right there.
No.
Like iron spikes coming out of the floor.
Well, I'll be super cautious and just peer around the corner. Oh,
Sure. There are 20 feet of spikes. 10 feet in, there is like a rope dangling from the ceiling. And on the right side, there's like a small ledge. And like the rope kind of disappears into the ceiling in like a small hole.
so there's a ledge, and next to the ledge there's a rope.
No, there's the rope is coming from the ceiling, like intended to like swing over it.
All right.
On the right side, on the ground, there's like a little bit elevated. There's like a small ledge that you could like, you know, acrobatically like shimmy your way on the right side.
Well, I'll say
Yes.
this.
Like right here is the ledge on the right side, like on the wall.
Okay. I'll say that there's a ledge and spikes, and I says, oh, I guess there's nothing useful there, so that's 10, 15, 20, 25.
There's no other room there?
There's nothing else. There's just a small room I can see on the other side. Is there anything in that room I can see?
Nope, just a room.
Just a room.
Just a room.
The room looks like it goes. Is bigger. There's a corridor going off to the right.
So it keeps
So there's-
going.
Yes, but there's 20 foot of iron spikes, which I think you can either rope across or tread a small ledge to get across. A couple more, about 10 foot more, and then there's a sort of T-junctions, small
Hey,
room.
Melville, your turn.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll come back.
I'll move to the chest.
20.
You move the chest.
Move to the chest.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Flail, potion, mirror shield.
I'll come back.
Yeah.
I took the potion.
Okay. Anything else?
Can I grab the shield and the
Yes.
morning star? As my action, I'll use my bonus action to move back.
Okay, Cass, your turn.
I'm gonna run up to the every time. Gonna run up to here. And then wait, I know he went right. He said he went right. So I'm gonna run up to the pit. And I'm gonna reach my arm down to help him up.
Yeah, sure. That's
Get
fine.
him out. Okay, can I reach him to try and grab him up myself? Pull him up?
Make me a strength check.
Pretty light. Can I assist her?
No.
Bye.
Oh, can I do that? Oh, I'm usually stronger. I rolled horribly. That's an 8.
You're in the process of pulling him out,
Okay.
but it's still gonna cost him some movement getting out the rest. Asher, what do you do? Chris, is there anything? You also see in this room
Yeah,
there are 2 sickles.
sickles. Anyone interested in sickles? I shout over voice channel.
Here's one, but I don't particularly need it.
I think I'm
Yes.
good.
You
They
can-
are light, if that helps. Not finesse.
That's good for Melville, no?
Yeah, me too,
It
actually.
still uses strength and not dex.
Oh shit, okay, then it's good for Melville. I will cautiously move forward, meaning I mean, my passive perception is 19, but I will even spend 10 feet of movement for 5 feet of movement just to be cautious. So I'm walking 10, 20, 25, 30. It's at the end here, right, you said?
Yes, they're like here.
14. Okay, so that was,
Also, see, looking inside here, there was a second dwarf.
besides the first one I saw. Okay.
Oh, they might have misused the thing. Yeah. Oh, no, wait.
What have you tried to speak to the dwarf?
He's just kind of standing there.
prod
And-
it or poke it or say hello even?
No, I
Unmoving.
didn't pay attention to it. Can I grab the 2 sickles?
Yes.
That is my action, I guess.
Mhm.
And then, so that was 40 feet of movement. The way back, I will not be careful. So 5, 10. So that's 50, 5, 10. That's 60. So I'll see the 2 dwarfs. Do they look threatening? Do they move or even?
Just are looking blankly straight ahead.
Okay, I will use the haste action. Ah, shit. I used movement, my action to grab the 2 sickles. And if I dodge now, I'll. Ah, shit.
You don't think it's about the riddle, do you?
I don't know. I will use the haste action to dash, but I will only use 20 feet of that to go to here. What do I see in the room?
Okay, between the 2 dwarfs, there's like a miniature version of a djinn, almost like a cloudy, greenish skinned creature kind of poofs out and starts speaking to you. Also, when you run into the room, you hear like Moral's loud voice, like, "He found the dwarfs!" And there's like some cheering.
Oh, so it sounds like a good thing. Whew, I'm relieved.
Or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Find out, I guess.
Yes, so there are 2 doors. There's one here and one here.
Yeah.
They kind of lead into further rooms, but it's still closed.
It's a big place.
Hmm.
It's true, that's true. He speaks to you, I'm not gonna.
2 dwarfs.
It's that lion truth
Oh.
thing.
Yes, exactly.
I know that riddle.
So Voronar. Also, it's gonna take a little while longer to like communicate the riddle to everyone.
Sure.
Because to like read it out takes longer than 6 seconds. That's why.
I'm reaching my arms out.
Yeah, are these snakes like a swarm or
Yes.
could I attack them and then try and move up, grabbing her arm?
Mm-hmm.
I'll do that. I'll do a...
Well, you're already holding on to her.
Okay, but I just need one hand to do a firebolt.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll do a firebolt. 12.
Yes, that hits.
Oh, nice. For 15
Person.
fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use a sorcery point to gain resistance against fire.
Okay.
And how are these snakes looking after I've firebolted them?
Some are on fire.
Okay, and then I'll try and climb up then with Cass's help.
Okay, the snakes try to bite you. 15 to it.
That's a miss. Yeah. Alright.
Okay, you kind of get out.
So I'm here, I guess, and I still have my move. I lost how much move to do this?
Half.
Half my entire move.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Cass. So I'll do another 15, and I've used my action already, so that's my turn.
Okay. What's Sora doing?
Sora is flying off. It's 20. 25, so I'm at 45. This is 60. Keep going with a dash. I'm at 25, and we'll fly over all of things. 30. Another 25. 30. What do I see now?
That's exactly what Sora sees.
Yeah, I mean, do I see any objects of interest? I mean, weapons, whatever.
No.
And I ask Kellen, which way did you not go through the...
Also, communicating with Zora is extra annoying because she first has to tell you, and you have to tell anyone else. You know, for everyone to know what's happening.
Okay, technically she's within the telepathic bond spell. No, actually, I hadn't.
Yeah, but it's hard to,
Yeah.
communicate telepathically. Oh, there's like a left turn in the room and stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. And actually, I hadn't summoned her when I did the spell, so she wouldn't be in that. So I would have to relay the info. Okay. But since Vornar can see through her, I would just ask Kellen, did you go through the spikes or not?
No, it didn't.
Okay.
Well, there's 20 foot of spikes.
Yeah.
And yeah, the first mistake was painful enough.
What round are we at now? 4? Round 4?
Who knows?
How long has it been since we started, let's say?
Well, I do, but it's hard to keep that track of time when you're running around.
It's fair.
in a labyrinth.
Warner does
Well,
ask, when do we head back towards the center so that we're together
I'm
when shit hits the
I'm
fan?
heading back to the center now. I'm only.
Yes. Also, Vornar, if you want to see through your familiar, it costs your action.
That's true, okay, yeah. So I'll just rely on what she tells me.
So, Kellen, what are you doing?
I'm going to move. I'm going to move back to the center. So it's 1, 2, 3. Looking around, 4. Okay, just to there. Because I can then see Vara. I can see Cass just about. And sort of feck it. I must be getting close. Cast polymorph on myself.
Okay, into?
Savager.
Okay. Melville, what are you doing?
Have you got a Savager thing?
Let me see.
Oh yes, you do. There is one there. I just need to take him off, I guess. I'll put Kellen there. Oh no, that's not going to work. So I can't see anything. Oh, just a minute.
I can,
Okay, fair enough. Have you got it? All right, thank you. Yep. If you want to
And
take,
just give him some sight.
yes, that'd be very helpful. Otherwise, I can't see anything.
So now it should be better.
Yeah.
So, Melville, what are you doing?
I've
Any
done it.
any R's and oohs from the crowd?
Yes, a lot of R's and a lot of oohs.
And I'll just for the end of it. I don't know. Yeah, sort of at the end of the space. Oh, roar!
Okay.
As the roar echoes around the.
Yes, a mighty roar, and everyone's like, yes! Very excited. Melville.
I moved my 18 squares, so the bonus action is dash to the center, and I'm expecting to run into Cass, and she's not there. I'm like, oh.
Cass.
Almost collide with something.
Yes,
Well,
What do you
not
do?
very fuzzy.
I am going to run up to here, 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Do I see those weapons that Vornar told me of?
Yes, he told you off
Where
a trident and a net.
where do I see them?
Both.
Right there, in the
Okay.
center of the room.
20, 25, 30, 35. So 35 to here. Do I have to dash to them? So I'll just dash there because I can't do anything else after that. So they're right here, right?
Yes.
Take both.
I can't yet, but I will.
Asher.
I don't know the riddle. I've been trying to figure out the clever thing to do, but I will just ask them. No, first of all, I will roll a d6
Well,
on a
you're
one.
asking one of them. Your question, not both.
Okay. I will ask
Can I say anything?
this one.
It's already happening.
Is
Okay.
this the correct? Is this the door I want to open?
So you're asking the right dwarf,
Yeah.
and which door are you pointing to?
This one next to him.
Mm-hmm. Let me just look up which one is which.
I will also go for that door anyway. No matter what the answer is. I rolled a d6. If a 1 to 3, I was going for the left one, and a 4 to 6, the right one. But I'm curious about his answer.
He pointed it and says, "This is the bad door."
Yeah, he still could be lying or telling the truth. So I'll walk 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet, and I'll open the door.
Okay, there's a
No,
small-
wait, I'll go back. I don't do that.
Okay.
I'll even take movement. I'll go back, so there's 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll use mage hand to open the door.
Door opens. You look inside.
Forgot that I can do that now.
You know, it's just a small room with a table with 2 black potions in it.
I assume this is not bad, so I'll go forward. So that's 50, 55, 60 feet of movement.
Why not use the mage hand? To
Anything
take them?
happens.
Nope.
Cast an action to cast.
Oh.
I will grab them. Can I do that from here, or do I need to spend 5 more feet
That's
of movement?
fine. It's in the
Okay.
middle of the room.
I'll tell everyone. I found 2 more potions.
Awesome.
Hooray!
I'll use my haste action to dash.
Okay, Voronar.
15,
Ornar says to Asher, the riddle is that you have to ask what the other guard would say if you asked it what's the correct way. Anyway.
Yeah, I thought about something like that, but
Okay. I think we're running out of time. Oh, I'm not prone anymore. So I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry. So here. That's my full move. And I don't think there's a point for me to keep going. So I'll use my action to start seeing and hearing through Sora.
Okay. What is she doing?
Oh, and I will tell Melville. Melville, I will not hear or see anything. Sorry, I will not. Yeah, I will not see or hear anything from myself anymore. So please touch me if there's a problem, and I'll come back. Or throw a stone at me, whatever. Okay, Sora is going to fly this way.
Mhm.
What do I see in this room? Actually, I could have done it from here. What do I see in this room?
2 scimitars.
I found 2 scimitars northeastern end, but it's really far.
I call dibs.
If you can make it there, but it's the very, very northeast. When you see the southern corridor with the pits, you keep going right, then up. Okay, and then...
Oh, you're not grabbing them?
Well, could Sora grab them?
Ah, Sora is there. Ah, okay.
Well, she could like hold on to one and kind of drag it on the ground.
Yeah, that wouldn't really work. Nope. So she's gonna come back here. I believe that's her full move, so she's gonna dash now.
You said which direction? North?
Basically, as northeast as you can.
Okay.
Can you cast spells through Sora?
Only touch spells,
Touch spells.
which I don't have any of. What do I see in this room?
For 5, a short bow and 10 arrows.
A short bow and 10 arrows! Okay, so I think what I'll do... How much move was
That's
that?
even better.
This is another 30, so that's my full move. Can Sora basically scratch something on the floor to explain which way is what? I
think she can poop on the floor.
That's fine. I think she's gonna imprint this
Or like
fork.
pee, yeah.
This fork. Anyway, I'm the one seeing all this. I just realized. So I will explain to Asher.
Ellen,
when
what
he
are
gets
you
here.
doing?
In order to get through this slight corridor, I would have to squeeze, wouldn't I?
Yes.
So that used up 30 movement, I guess. Say to Cass, do you want me to come over to you, or are you going to come back?
I'm coming back.
Right. Okay. I'll wait here. Don't step in front of the fire. It hurts. Okay. Well, I'll move. Is it literally when I stepped in front of the altar, it triggered?
Yes, when you like stepped here. About.
Oh right. Oh crikey.
Oh,
It was almost like it was in a 15 feet cone.
Ow.
But it came from where I put the thing, or?
Yes.
Okay. Well.
Well, yeah.
Is that right?
I did a thing as well, but it was on the GM layer, of course. So anything? What are you doing? Moving or
Yeah, I'm gonna move.
waiting?
No move. Yes, lovely. Just go there, and I'll just have a. Let's see. I don't know. Just a. Oh, can't grab it. Can I grab it? I can't grab it. Oh, it's fine. I'll cut there.
Can you not move it?
Sorry?
Can you not move the token of the Savager?
Yeah, I can. So I just. Yeah.
Okay. Melville?
Keeping a good lookout.
Yes. Melville, what are you doing?
I'll yell mentally to Cass. Are you coming over here? Or do I come to you?
To Cass? To me?
Where are you, Melville?
Yeah, that's what I would ask. I would ask
Oh,
you.
yes, there.
I can see you.
I don't know where you are, but I'm gonna head to the center in 12 seconds.
Yeah. Well, you hear each other, you know. Cass, you hear Melville's voice from over here, and Cass is somewhere over there.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm heading to the center in 12 seconds. So probably in your direction.
Melville, if
Melville,
you're
what are you
Found the
doing?
scimitars, bring them, and I'll just hold my action should anything suddenly jump out at anyone.
Melville, if you're super fast and you can jump really far, you could head in that corridor and try and get the scimitars or the
It'd be really cool to have scimitars.
2 scimitars
the-
too.
Was the short bow in the same room?
No.
Or did you not have a chance to communicate that? I don't want to spoil
No,
the information.
I haven't, but I'll tell you.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Say next round. You're not there anyway yet.
Sure. So Melville, 20 feet of spikes. There is a rope coming down from a hole in the ceiling, like 10 feet in, right in the middle, that you could just kind of jump onto and, like Jungle Book style, go over. And on
Okay,
the
well-
right-hand side is like a narrow ledge that you can like kind of on the wall kind of shimmy with some skill.
Well, the swinging thing sounds awesome, except I've used 14 squares of movement to get to here. So I don't know how you
Yes.
want to do the whole jumping
still
and
eats up
swinging.
movement.
Can you not
It's
double
a trick
dash?
rope. You jump for the rope, and it actually falls through the floor. And it's a nasty, horrible thing.
Double dash? Triple dash?
I can't. I mean, like I said, I have a total of what is it?
Well, jumping
squares.
just uses up this equal amounts of movement that you jump in squares.
Chuck a pebble onto the spikes to check it's not an illusion.
18 squares gets me to here.
Yes.
And then chuck
With
a
a jump.
pebble. Chuck a pebble to say if it's not an illusion, because it could be an
Throwing
illusion.
a pebble is not a bonus action.
I just think it could be another illusion. I've just thought about that.
So I can end my turn then.
Okay, Cass.
I'm gonna grab, it's a trident and the net, right?
Yes.
I can grab both, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm gonna head the 70 feet that I can run. I'm gonna dash back to here.
Mhm. You hear the loud voice of Morella, and they're just kind of waiting in the center room. Interesting strategy.
know. I just got back from where I was, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna say I have a trident. I kind of would like to keep it to myself, and I have a net if anybody needs a net.
Asher, what do you do?
I'm gonna start moving. 15, 20, 30. I need to drop me to see what I see. Okay, that was 30. 15, 20, 50. So that was my movement, 60 feet of movement. What does the triangle indicate?
Oh, you're back
where
here.
The fire. You see at the ground there are scorch marks. It's where like the fire trap goes off.
I thought you were gonna go from the northern end, Asher.
That is north. No?
Okay.
I mean, I come from southwest, so I'm on the way.
Okay,
Pure
so
morale, and that's why it's a labyrinth.
going from here takes you around, and then back to avoid the pit. But that would
So
be
Asher, can you
slower.
still move?
Yeah. So 15, 15, 20, 25, 30. That was my hasted action. 15, 20, 30. And my action also used to dash for 120 feet of movement altogether. I'm also letting everyone know I have 2 sickles and 3 potions.
Hooray!
I'm looking for bows, any kind of bows.
Warner tells you, I found a bow. If you go where Melville went, so straight where you are, past the pit.
Bornar, what
Right.
do you do?
Cool.
Sorry, what?
Bornar, what do you do?
Are we gonna do our standoff here?
Makes
Well, we
sense.
don't know if they're gonna come here, but
I mean, this is like the big room, right?
Yep, that'd be helpful.
we don't know if they're coming here, if it's just a labyrinth.
That's true. So anyway, I'm pointing towards people. If we go
sorry.
left, where in this corridor, then it will kind of circle around and then head north and back to the right, I believe. Should I go take a look?
Well, they must be.
Nobody's
these-
went
these
there, right?
These things must be on the way.
Nobody's gone there, right?
You have to
Yeah,
decide what
then-
to do.
Can't see where you're indicating, so.
Left of where I am now. Here. Northwestern part of the big room we're in.
No, I did not come from there.
I'll follow if you go.
What are you doing? You're taking
Okay,
too long.
I dash all the way here, and that's my turn.
Okay, what's Sora doing?
Sora is gonna go up to here. She's gonna see Melville, and she's gonna give him a picture of what's on the right.
Mhm.
That's a 30. This is my full move. What's in this room?
Nothing. There's like a hole in the in the floor, but nothing else.
By the way, Sora has blindsight, so that question about what Kellen was saying about the pits being an illusion, she would.
No, they're not an illusion.
Okay, they're real. Okay, now she's dashing all the way here. And...
Let's say make me a perception check for Sora.
Okay.
But blind sight is not true sight, eh? Blind sight is just that you see without eyes.
Correct, but
meaning that
if an illusion is sight-based, then she would see through that in a way.
why would she see through it?
Not
She's
see,
just-
but-
Oh yeah, that's true.
She just perceives better. She hears better. She smells better.
Well, blind sight, it says it doesn't rely on sight, so she would feel
Yeah.
the ground below the illusion, is what I mean.
Why would
Yeah.
you feel ground? You don't necessarily feel ground with blind sight.
And she was flying over the trap.
I don't
But
really
yeah,
understand how blind sight works, to be
fine, we
honest. So.
We can discuss about that later.
Yeah.
It's not that important right
Okay, I did a 9 on perceptions.
Okay, so make me a dexterity saving throw.
Hey.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is it just the dex modifier?
Yes. She's not proficient in dex saving throws.
Probably not. It's an 8.
Okay.
Okay, I guess she's gone.
And she was no more.
Was it how many HP health? She got 5, 10.
7.
Oh. Times the
The first level problem.
Let's take 17 piercing damage. As they're from like holes in the wall, they're like spikes flying out.
She says danger, and she's gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, Kellen.
Bornar says Sauron. Not again.
Kellen, what do you do? You do hear from the crowd, there's like a chant starting, but you can't quite make it up. There's like,
Yeah, I thought I heard something.
yeah, but you can't
Bring
make it
the
up.
flood or something.
Heal them all!
Oh, see if I can smell anything different in that might be in the dungeon. I don't know. Seems out of place. Or I'll just take a round to sort of listen.
Sure, make me a perception check. After that, Melville, what do you do?
I'm going to do the swinging jump thing.
Okay.
So do I make an athletics check?
Nope, you just jump to the rope, hold on to it, and sort of swing to the other side. That's the plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow!
Whoa.
I'm
Awesome.
gonna tell you what you smell. But first, Melville, unfortunately, the rope is in fact not attached to anything.
Oh.
You're too trusting. You didn't believe
Oh
me.
no.
That's funny. We were like, are the spikes real and stuff? We never checked the rope.
I said
Yes.
don't trust the rope. Okay.
Which is a trap, ironically, from the cool book that you sent me once.
There's much cooler traps than that, though. But still.
Yeah, but it's the cool with like the spring trap that like springs you in like all things. They're a bit too much out there sometimes.
They're basically let's kill a character type traps.
Yes, you take 11 piercing damage.
Okay. And where do I land? Just amongst the spikes.
You land here.
Oh.
Still got some move.
And you are prone.
Oh. Still got half move.
Or I'll use half my movement, half of my remaining movement to get up. So I guess it's the other 3 squares.
Mhm.
Can I move to the spikes? Is it a difficult terrain or something? Or
Yes, and it's gonna hurt, but you can also jump. I'll say.
okay,
The
so
rest.
I'll do the jump.
Yes. Yeah, you're fine now.
I'm guessing that's 12 squares of movement, and the sickles are those weird things on the right-hand side, right?
The signals?
Sickles.
The sickles.
Oh.
I have them.
Warner tells you the
Scimitars,
sickles.
sorry.
You have to turn right after the corridor, then a left for the sickles.
For the scimitars.
Sorry,
Scimitars.
scimitars. Scimitars.
Asher has the sickles. I
Yeah.
believe.
I can get it to here.
Mhm. Okay, Kellen,
Yes.
you perceived this whole place is very magical, in fact.
Mm.
There's also, you smell like other creatures below,
Okay.
but nothing like in the vicinity.
All right. Wow. I tell the group what I smell.
Pass.
I'll dash up to my cousin.
I can't smell anything yet, but I know there are creatures below us.
Hello.
Hi.
How you doing?
Yeah, I got some weapons, so a little better.
Nice.
I'm actually going to bonus action slit my wrist. No.
Oh.
Use the trident to I'm just kidding. Use the trident to activate it through my blood. It will be lightning.
How does the crowd react to this?
Okay, there's like a ooh. As like
The
smoke
Scarlet
clouds.
Warrior.
Now you slowly can make out what they're chanting. There's like, change it up, change it up. And you hear more of like, should I? And it's kind of, playing the crowd. Asher, what do you do?
I will move 10 feet and then I'll drop the 2 sickles right there and I'll tell everyone, I'll drop the 2 sickles in the big room, northeast corner. And then I'll move on.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm still moving. Oh shit, here's
There
where
are 20 feet of spikes. There's like a rope lane between the spikes and a narrow ledge on the right side where you can kind of, if you're very
okay,
with
I will
acrobatics and stuff.
use the ledge to try to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
It is difficulty range, like
okay,
shimmying
which doesn't
over
slow
there.
me down through freedom of movement.
That's right. So make me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
And for you, it's a right and a right.
16.
Yeah. You're still running. You're like almost like wall running, like Neo from the Matrix.
That must be if Hughes calls a few oohs and ahs.
So
Yes,
this
very
additional
much.
movement uses my haste movement. So
You hear
that's-
more of Asher the Grey right there.
so
He is
that's
very, very swift on his feet.
30, and then I'll use my action to dash as well. I'll get to here.
Okay.
This is where I see a bow.
Right and right after the corridor with the spikes.
You don't
Okay.
see any bow yet.
Okay.
Boronar.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Oh wait, one last thing. I'll turn to Melville and I say, do you want a potion right now? And I'll just hold it out in case he wants to grab it. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay, Boronar.
Okay. Do I see anything of interest from here?
You see in the room here, there's a glaive.
There is a glaive. Glaives are cool. They have reach. Two-handed though.
So do I. I have reach as well.
Does anyone want a glaive?
Not really. I've got a sex
Oh.
sword.
Possibly.
No.
Anything else you want to do?
I could dash further or I could dash back. Cass, what do you think? I think maybe unless you want it, maybe we go back to the main room for what's that change that's coming.
I don't know yet, but I can also get it on my own.
Well, I'd say come back then, Varna.
I'll do one more thing. I'll just go check that next crossing.
Yeah, I'll get that glaive. That looks cool.
It's two-handed though, so you can't use the shield if you do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't have a shield right now, so.
What is he on the left?
Intense music.
There's a sling with a bunch of rocks.
Sling and rocks, anyone? Didn't think so.
Yeah.
I'll do my 5 feet of move back that I have left and I'm done. Maybe I should have hastened myself too. Oh. Okay, I'm
You
done.
get some distance.
Yeah,
with
but
this.
it's just for a minute, so
Yep, and then lose a turn.
yeah.
So, Kellen, you do hear like a loud horn. There's like a doo-doo, and then the ground kind of starts shaking a bit. And there's still some, dust and stuff.
So everyone else hears the horn, do they?
Yes, everyone hears the horn. And there's a big cheer, like, oh!
The ground starts shaking as what?
Yes, that's all that happens for the moment.
Okay, well, I will keep being observant.
We can see
Okay,
the crowd,
anything
right?
else?
No, I can't hold my action, sort of thing.
Melville.
I was supposed to turn left to find the scimitars.
That's might have been what you've been told. I'm not gonna help you.
I told you. What was your question?
The scimitars that's to the left of the.
Yes, you do see now there are 2 scimitars right there.
Did you
They're
take?
kind of in an X, like on the ground.
I can
Did you
repeat
also
what I
grab-
said many times, right? Which is, well, anyway, you saw them now.
Take them both.
I pick up both of them.
Hmm.
So basically, I have the shield, the flail, and the 2 scimitars on top. I'm gonna run back like this. I guess I collect them safely. No surprises.
No surprises.
Did you grab the potion I held out to you or not?
No, I didn't.
Okay,
I gave you a polite nod.
Okay, Cass.
fine.
Okay. Vor did not get the glaive, right?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to.
I went as far as I could.
Okay. I'm going to the corner, and then. Where is the glaive? Straight ahead.
Straight ahead. By the way, you can cut corners to
Right
save
there.
5 foot of movement. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's true. I didn't know what I was going to see around the corner. What's that? Okay, so I'm gonna go up to here.
Did you high five Vorna on the way?
Of course I
Okay.
did.
When you stop, when you go 1 back.
Wait.
One back.
I'm just gonna tell you what you see, like in this corridor right here.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay.
Just that there are spikes right there.
Okay. I only went 20 when I'm here.
Yeah, that's fine. But nothing, no
Okay.
trap, right?
Spikes. Okay.
And there's a sling in that room, like like.
Okay. Okay. Ooh, I
Or
suddenly
actually, like
see,
it's the one you kind of,
Nico,
Ah,
I
yeah.
suddenly see literally the whole map.
Really?
Yeah.
This whole time?
No, just now he did something and now I see everything.
Oh.
Woo-hoo.
Not good.
I don't know why.
I don't.
Me neither.
Well, your token is gonna be deleted now.
You did.
Oh.
You did.
Oh, me dead.
She did.
She did. Can I still see everything. Can I,
You still see everything?
yeah.
Really?
Now I see nothing. Everything's gone now, the map.
What the F?
Me dead. I'm heaven. It's all white.
You got true sight and you couldn't handle it. Your
I'm
mind is
blind. I'm blind.
You still don't. Do you
Fine.
still not see anything?
No.
Odd.
Should I get my? No, I can't get my.
But Cass has gone from the 10 order as well.
Yeah, that was me. That was me. And delete and. Maybe you're in the law.
What was your initiative?
11.
How about now? Heather?
No.
Right there?
No, I see nothing. I don't even see myself anymore.
But when I activate the sight of your token, I see it normally.
Let me reload. Maybe something happened on my end.
Well, come back to that, Asher.
But can I grab anything, or is it still too far away? Or
Yeah, you can. You have the glaive now.
okay, good.
Do you still have move?
No, I don't know where I'm at, so I can't tell you.
Well, how much move did you have left?
From where?
Okay, so when you were just 2 above me, you had 20, done 20, I believe.
Yeah, I have 35 per. That's my movement. Oh, Nico, I think it's something with roll
So-
20.
She would be able to come back all the way to Vornar. Can you move her, Nico, when you have a chance?
Okay, I'm gonna go out and come back in on roll 20.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't have figured. I don't know what's different. I wouldn't know.
It's weird
So,
bug, though.
Asher,
So I have moved 30 feet to
Mhm.
here. Do I see something in the room?
short bow and 10 arrows.
Okay, I'm gonna grab them. Where are they? How much more movement do I need?
Right there.
Okay, so 5 more. I grab them as my action. So that's 4 days. 4, 5,
Swift Arrow has taken his weapon of choice.
And then I'll use my hasted action to dash as well. 3. I say, sup, Melville. That's my turn.
Voronar.
Yay.
Warner high fives, Cass again,
Hi.
and then heads back. So let's see, that is 20, 25, 30, dash for another 30. Here I am. And you know what would be fun? We can see the crowd, right?
Not really.
No?
It's a one-way mirror, the crystal thing, it seems.
I thought I could message somebody in the crowd and say, hey, what are you asking change for? And then wait for the reply. Alas.
Okay. So, Nikki, is anything different?
Yes, I see everything. The stuff that I'm supposed to see again. I just had to reload.
Okay. So, there was like a small shaking in the ground. It like intensifies.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
And suddenly there's like a spinning feeling in your like that you feel
Oh no.
like when you like look up and spin and you like
It's actual Labyrinth, the board game.
Oh,
who knows
like,
who knows,
oh, that would be.
and you all kind of like fall to the ground as kind of when you stand up too fast, everything gets kind of black for a second. So I'm gonna move you just for a second.
Oh no.
Ooh. Why? So we didn't need to be in the middle?
I'm glad I didn't use Dimension Door to get there.
So keep in mind what you have, what you left and stuff, right?
Oh shit, I dropped the sickles.
How many turns of haste you have left? I think it's like 2 or
Yeah,
3.
I know that. Exactly.
Okay, and hopefully it works. Otherwise, this is gonna be not as cool as I hoped it would be.
Looking forward.
Some serious magic going on then.
Yes, some serious magic. You all feel like a sudden like tightness and something happened.
Oh,
So
black.
Black.
I'm gonna.
Oh no, okay.
Oh, left corner.
Why am I alone?
There's gonna be some. I'm gonna move some stuff around that everyone can.
I'm alone.
So, does everyone have sight?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Guys,
Okay.
where are
yes.
you? Where are you?
You all kind of stand up and awaken in different locations that you were before. And you hear the crowd shout, Labyrinth!
I don't see the initiative order anymore, but before I wasn't in there anymore, so
Yes. I think we're gonna re-roll initiative.
cool.
Nice.
Also, we're gonna stop the session.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
So we don't roll now. There's no point rolling now then. We'll just.
And we'll do the second phase of this thing next time.
Do you still want
to?
Sorry.
Nope. Roll initiative next time. Next.
Cool stuff, Nico.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
I'm gonna write down what I have.
I don't know if I liked it. It took way longer, like the first part that I expected.
Oh well.
Always does.
We can't even get a turn's worth of combat in through. I mean, I know it's 7 minutes past 11.
Well,
you
it's
guys.
a bit an odd point to stop like mid combat once we're in. It'd be easier to
Yeah. And we gotta get up really early
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow.
okay for today. Also, I need to get up early tomorrow for a
Yes,
change.
Me too.
Wow, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cool.
That's
Almost
interesting.
worked.
You did it really cool, and I loved your NPCs.
I really wanted to use like the dynamic lighting, That's like a very big reason I did like the thing here.
Okay. Yeah, it worked
It
out
was
well.
super fun.
It's really fun when you actually can't see what the others are seeing and you have to kind of describe to each other, which is what we ended up
Yeah.
doing. Right? It's like, oh, take a
It's a
left,
bit
take a
cool.
right. And yeah.
Exactly. I know it's a bit annoying because it's like you have to pay extra attention. But yeah.
I think it gives it a different feel.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had like another labyrinth where every wall was only like 5 feet wide, but then you can't see anything
Wow.
as like a token because everything cuts off and stuff.
Mm.
And because the walls are so thin, it's very hard to notice where are walls and where there are like doors and stuff. So yeah, I played around with it. I'm gonna show you later a bit what like the
Sounds
the
good.
other thing that
I had a moment where I remember the conversation we had about doing a dungeon that's like the board game Labyrinth, where everything kind of rotates and so on. I feel like we talked about this once, and I was wondering if you did that, but it's not
But that's
that.
super hard to do.
Yeah.
It's like
You can do it with a real board game.
some stuff. Yeah. Gonna stop the drums.
Jason, a Rubik's Cube.
What's more worth it, to use something that does 1d10 plus 3 or something that does 1d6 plus 5?
1d10 plus 3 or 1d6 plus 5?
Mhm.
The second one, I think, no? Because the plus 5 is a constant.
It's
Yeah.
the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say the second, but on an
too.
expectation value, it ends up at 8.5, I think.
There's a really
Also,
cool...
you have to use the trident and net together for the coolness factor of a gladiator.
How do I use the trident and the nets together?
Well,
One
the
is a
net you
shield.
throw, and then you poke him
Oh,
with
the trident you pull? Oh,
No. You first
Okay.
throw the net, and hopefully he's restrained, and then
you
you poke him with
it?
the. Yeah, because then you have the other hand free, and you can,
Definitely the second one.
Oh, use the trident with...
like the I just did it for the gladiator feel. That's all.
Mm.
There isn't a real combo there.
Use the net as a shield.
Oh wait, the trident I can use two-handed, right? Yeah, that's true.
True, you
Yes.
can. Yeah.
But
It's
the plus
versatile.
5 I only get if I use it with one hand.
Where is the shield at the moment?
It was on the
I have
floor.
it.
No? Oh, you have it. Okay.
Melville has it.
Oh, there.
Well, let's see if let's see.
Let's see.
I'm
Cool
also
stuff.
glad you decided to do it, because otherwise it would have been like a lot of preparation for nothing.
You sold it really well. Come on.
Lighting, setting up and stuff.
Well, Cass literally, I mean, that's like, of course Cass does this. Like, there was no question for her.
Yeah.
Trial by combat.
No, it's not, but it's something fun to do, right? In the meanwhile, so.
Yeah.
Plus gain fame gain.
Yeah, I didn't think we would spend the time waiting for a permit doing this.
That was a
No.
cool idea.
But hey, we get to use all our abilities without permit when we're there. So
Yeah.
Hooray! We get fined afterwards.
Okay, so I'll see you
Okay.
next week
See you
Okay.
next week. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank
for
you.
the
Thank
conclusion
you.
of this challenge.
that was a ton of fun. Thanks.
It's gonna work
Okay.
out.
Thank you.
Good seeing you guys on camera at
too.
least. I hope
Yeah.
we can play in person
See you.
soon. Bye.
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 Bye-bye.
Take care.
Bye.